Yeah.
Whee!
Back together. Back together. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, here we are. JKJ Denver's Mix 100. Back at it after a long weekend for us. We took an extra day because we needed a little extra R&R. But we are here live and local in Lone Tree, Colorado. So if you'd like to see what's going on in the studios, check it out on YouTube. Open your app and search Mix 100 Denver. And follow along with the show. You're also going to want to have Mix on all day long because the Mix 100 All Access Summer is in full effect right now. We're giving you access to the biggest concerts and events all summer long, including today at 7:30 when we play Fast 5. We've got Coldplay tickets up for grabs.
Ooh.
That's a big old All Access. Keep Mix 100 cranked up all summer to win. All the details, mix100.com. Well, we're back after a long 4-day weekend. Just to park it here in the studio and listen to Katy talk about perimenopause.
Wait, no, stop it.
That's all I've been having to hear.
It's
How
not true.
hot it is in
No,
here.
not me.
Hormone
I did not-
fluctuations, irregular periods, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, what a way to start the show, Jeremy.
We
Good
are
morning
back.
to you, too.
Yeah, the entire
cow.
morning.
That is not it. I told you I was at a party with a lot of people who are enduring these symptoms, this, situation. And so I was hearing about it, not experiencing it.
I don't
just
know.
yet.
Like the entire time, you're like, oh my God, it's hot in here. Oh my God, it's so hot in here.
Okay, it is hot in here,
And then
though.
about 30 minutes from now, I guarantee you, she's like, oh my God, it's cold in here.
It's
Where's
so
my
freezing.
blanket?
Where's my burrito blanket? Stat, I need it.
Do
Need to
you
be rolled
feel
up.
like at all at your advanced age that you
my
are
God, stop!
starting any of the symptoms with the hot
No.
flashes? No.
No,
You have
stop
I feel
it.
like you got mood swings as of right now. Are you having
You're
difficulty
funny.
sleeping?
You're funny. No.
Fatigue?
I am a champion sleeper. If I could win a medal for anything, it'd be getting a solid 8 hours.
Night
so-
sweats?
No.
Joint
none
and
of
muscle
it.
pain?
No.
You say your legs hurt sometimes.
Well, when I exercise,
Weight
when I
gain?
run, no.
Feeling the
Not
thickness?
not unless it's my own fault.
How's your
Like,
libido?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
17 months dry spell?
It's fine.
Almost
okay?
18 in a couple months. Okay, I was just wondering. Because, not going to lie,
So funny.
knick-knack, this stuff can start in your 30s.
It can. I
you
mean,
know,
that's the thing.
and
Not
go
to
years.
dog on it because it affects every woman differently. I am not in that stage of my life yet, though. But this weekend, I heard a lot about it. I did, and I
What's
was
that
just
all
like,
about?
man.
So did I.
Just a lot of
and
commiserating?
So did Josh. That's
Why
why
is
we
that?
were talking
I
about
don't
it.
know,
so
man. It's like everybody's doing it right now.
Everybody's
thing
doing
to
the
do.
perimenopause.
Like it. They're all going through it.
know.
And I heard a lot about it, and I didn't like it. I was like, this is like the Your Body and You, the preteen book when you're
It
going
is.
through changes.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I was like,
he's
are
like,
they do it again.
These
Life is so
aren't the girls
cyclical.
that you're laying with, hanging with. Which,
No.
honestly, that line probably would have worked.
I don't. No, I just was around people that were also going through it.
yeah, we were at a lot of parties and things like that. So
Yeah.
surrounded by people this weekend, and a lot of groups' main topic of conversations was this. And so Josh and I were just comparing notes,
we
like,
did.
oh my gosh,
Got a lot of
I
it. I was like,
also
ugh.
had a lot of conversations that had to do with this weekend. Like, how
Like, one of the
crazy is
symptoms
that?
of perimenopause is to talk about it.
I
I mean, I was
know.
like,
It's like being a
"Jeez."
vegan or a vegetarian. Like, you got to let everybody know that you're gluten-free.
You gotta
know?
talk about
Gosh,
it. You gotta talk
yes.
about
I'll
it.
tell you what, I have just had the worst hot flashes and mood swings.
That's
I think
what
I'm
it
just
is.
starting to change. No, I hear about it from Knick Knack a lot. There's a lot of, just issues.
Well, and it's because it's not comfortable, and I imagine it's
a lot of
nice
anger.
to vent about it because it is disrupting your whole life. There are so many things that happen, and I imagine when I do start going through it, you're gonna hear about it, guys. So get ready.
Oh,
Get ready.
Yay.
Like this morning, I couldn't get enough of the hot flashes already. so.
Your support system.
What were these parties you guys were at?
Oh, just a Memorial Day party
Oh,
with some
okay.
friends, and
Family
got to.
get-togethers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
how was your vacay? Anything special?
Oh, it was great. I wanted to give a shout out to everyone who came up to Blackhawk and saw us as we kicked off the All Access Summer.
That was
we
on
had some
Friday?
fun stuff. It was Friday,
Good
and
picks.
I had a blast. Like, first of all, I forgot how quick and easy it is to get up to Blackhawk. From my house, it's less than an hour, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then just it has upgraded itself so much since I last went.
When was the last time you were there?
15 years.
Oh my gosh,
been-
Katie, it's like a whole different place now.
I know. I
Jeez.
could not believe it. And at one point, because like I just put my maps in, and you know how maps gets you there the quickest?
Yep.
Well, we went down some little mountain roads and little this and that, and I thought I got lost for a second. So like I just came around. It shot me out on Highway 119, but from like a little itty bitty mountain road, I was like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm so glad I finally rolled up on Ameristar, and I was like, oh gosh, the biggest building in
So
Blackhawk.
you haven't
I
been
made
in
it.
there.
I had not been in there. No, I
We
hadn't
love
been in
Ameristar when we go up.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it swanky?
It is so nice. Like they have a spa. They have all the food you could ask for. I
Yeah.
mean, they have so many fun things. The entire casino is just a blast. And I was surprised at how many young people I saw up there. So I was the last time I went up to Blackhawk, it was like a senior citizens community center. And
Yeah,
it's not
not
like
anymore.
that anymore. Like there are so many
young
young
and hip.
people.
I'm supposed to
just
go
having
up
a good
to
time.
a bachelor party up there next weekend.
You're gonna have so much
So it's
fun.
a bunch of just random dudes
Yeah.
hanging out, going to the buffet and being silly up
Yeah.
there. And then we were giving away those Lodge Casino prize packs at one point. And,
Yeah.
Nick Nack and I went up there because I had won one of those.
Yeah.
And like we had a banger of a dinner,
It-
like chocolate martinis and a killer steak, and they've upped their game for sure up
They
there.
really have. And here's the thing is I was actually representing the radio station, so I had all my Mix 100 gear on, so people knew like who I was with, right? Mix 100 comes in so crystal clear in Blackhawk, and we are one of the only radio stations in the metro area that actually have a clear signal. So the people who live there and the people who frequent love Mix 100. I can't tell you how many people saw my Mix 100 hoodie and just said, Mix 100. I was like, shut
Really?
up. Shut up.
Shut up.
I had so many
No, really, shut
conversations with people about our station, and I have to give a shout out to Linda, who I met
Linda?
at the bar, and she was just
Random
sitting there
Linda?
eating her steak, and she's like, yeah, I heard about this on the radio while I was coming up, and she's like, I heard you were going to be here at 3, and it was 2:30. I was like, well, you better hurry. And so
Get
it
on
was
up
so
there.
She had a
funny.
mouthful of steak.
Yeah,
She's all,
she
"Mix
did.
100."
She actually told me what to get. Like that's why I got the lobster mac and cheese was because of
Ooh,
Linda,
yum.
and Linda had a solid recommendation with that best lobster mac and cheese of my life. So I had the best time. Also, like the beds at Ameristar
Yeah.
are the comfiest hotel bed
This is
I've
quite
ever
the
stayed
plug,
in.
quite the
And
commercial
not
for
only that,
Ameristar.
but do you know when
What?
they have their pillows lined up straight up?
Yeah.
Like that's how you know it's fancy. It's when the pillows
Oh
are
my
like that.
God.
No, it was awesome. And then I went on a hike. I mean, there are so many things to do in
You're
Blackhawk.
so happy
It's
today,
crazy.
despite your hot flashes.
Well, again, I thought like when I'm done with life and I'm just retiring and up, whatever, I've already decided I'm going to go retire in Blackhawk. I'm going to work at Ameristar and be one of the little greeters, and I'm going to get free buffets every day.
I'm
going
going
to
to tell you right now, that
It's
is like
gonna be
the
awesome.
perfect gig for you.
Thank you.
Because you're so friendly. You're such a people person.
Yes, and then I can hike all
And
the
then
time.
you can hike. You're in the
Go mountain
mountains.
biking.
You're meeting new people. You're
Oh
having
my
lobster
gosh.
mac and cheese.
It's the best life ever.
Well, you're still about an hour from Denver and Zoe Nana, so
Yes.
you're good.
Yeah, you can zip up and
Yes,
down.
Yeah.
You can blow
exactly.
your entire paycheck every time that you get it at
Yeah.
the
You
slots.
You know, I did not gamble once.
You didn't? You didn't
not
toss
gamble
20 bucks
I
in?
was too busy with that mac and cheese,
my
though.
God.
That's
Oh God, I would
Face
have
first
thrown
in the buffet.
20 bucks into something at least while I'm
no,
up there.
I didn't. I was just too
Oh,
busy.
you have some epic willpower.
I know. I just enjoying everything else. Is
That's
what I was doing.
That's my thing about next weekend and going up for this bachelor party is like I don't know any of the games besides slots. Like I could probably
Cha-ching.
do Blackhawk or blackjack
But yeah.
if I really sat there and counted on my fingers every time. They doled out the cards,
10
but
plus 2
10,
is
11,
12.
12, 13, 14. Okay, hit me. But like, I just don't know what I'm gonna do up there with all these random dudes.
You need to go to the spa. You need to go to the spa.
Is that what I should do?
and
Just disappear and go get some spa time?
It.
Do
Get
it
your
R&R,
relax
baby.
Get a
on.
facial?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
that's
gonna come
what
back
you need.
glowing, Jeremy.
Yes. Just go disappear in the spa and get your relax
Pretty
on.
good. All right, maybe I'll do that.
There you go.
Where'd Jeremy go? Oh, well, right on. Well, we'll dive into more of what we did over the break throughout the show today for sure. And in Katie's defense right now, it's freaking hot in here.
It is hot in here. Told you.
It's really hot in this room right now. We may have to crack that door open. Coming up in a few minutes, we do have a trending report chocked full of a ton of local stuff, including Bandamere news. They might have a new spot. And the proper way to check yourself for ticks. We'll do that and more coming up in the Trending Report with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Oh boy, guys, it's our first check of traffic since we've been back.
Woohoo.
Everybody excited? Here we go. Denver's best music. You have on the Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. Just a heads up, our text line, phone line wide open. If you ever want to call in or text us and sound off about what's going on this here show, save this number in your phone for God's sakes. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. That's your direct link to JKJ in the morning. Before we dive into a trending report, I just want to let you guys know that today is National Hamburger Day.
Yay!
Dun, 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 dun. DoorDash did this thing where they looked at the most popular type of burger in all 50 states. But right off the bat, we might need to call BS on a technicality.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on chicken burgers actually being a burger?
Well,
because
it's a chicken
that's
sandwich.
a chicken sandwich.
it's now the most popular type of burger
I don't
in
like
the
that.
U.S. is the chicken burger.
No.
Okay,
No?
no.
That's a whole separate
Why?
category.
Why?
Because burger has to do with hamburger. It's in the name. Like chicken burger just
It's
sounds
not.
stupid.
What about
chicken
veggie
sandwich.
burger?
No, I
No.
mean,
Beyond
again,
Burger.
Yeah,
No.
they should be able to include it because you can't exclude the vegetarians. I mean, it's still their version of a burger. It's not gonna win.
What about
What
people
about-
looking to not eat as
It's
much red
not
meat?
winning? Well, again, and those people as well. It's not just for vegetarians, but it can be thrown in the option because it's a valid
Listen.
substitution for beef.
It's
But-
meat in between two buns. It's
Yeah,
a burger
no.
to me.
Chicken burger is not a real thing.
I knew this would get you fired up.
Well, because they're
Whoa,
two
whoa,
separate
whoa,
right,
whoa.
Josh?
It's a
Wouldn't
chicken
you agree?
sandwich.
Those are two separate categories.
You don't
so
order a chicken burger.
What if it's a
Yeah.
chicken burger? The chicken is in the shape of a hamburger patty. It's not like a
Like
chicken
ground
breast.
chicken?
So it's ground chicken in patty form. You take a bite of it thinking it's a hamburger.
No, you just don't have to chew your chicken sandwich now. It's already chewed for you.
Chicken
That's all
in,
that
if it's
is.
chicken in patty form, it's a burger.
I don't know. I don't like
I
that.
don't know.
I don't like
Katy
it.
cat.
I don't like these rules.
Anyway, according to the story, it's now the most popular type of burger in the U.S.
Get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
No way.
That being said, I do quickly have a Fat America. Wendy's has just created a brand new burger with a grilled cheese sandwich as the bun.
Okay,
Wow.
So it's like
Wendy's.
a grilled cheese top, a grilled cheese bottom, and then they stash the meat there in the middle.
I would
Yes.
So it's like
Yes.
4 pieces of bread, essentially, with cheese and then the burger.
It's like when your pizza has
Wendy's.
stuffed crust. I like it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
No.
Yeah, it's like when you're
Some
taco,
stoner's going to order it.
It's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
quesadilla taco, right? Like
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
just
yeah.
put cheese between the, vessel. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm down with
I
that.
might try that.
Here's
Yummy.
something else that Katy would probably put in her mouth. Hefty, the trash bag company, has released limited edition of birthday cake scented ultra strong trash bags to celebrate their 60th anniversary.
Okay.
So when you put your trash in there, it smells like birthday cake.
I'm not going to put my head in a trash
No,
bag.
but I can see
okay?
you pulling
I
one of
know
those
better.
out and licking it. I can see you
No.
licking the trash bag.
That though, that would probably
Oh
smell
my
really good.
gosh.
Yeah, if I had a choice between scented trash bags and non-scented, I'm going scented every time
I
there in the
can't.
kitchen. I like the scent.
I don't like the scent because I don't like when it mixes with the trash and it's like that funky.
It's old fish and
yeah,
potpourri.
yeah, I don't like the mixing of scents.
Old
like,
fish and lemon. There you
yeah,
go.
I don't like it.
I do like Jerry. I'm with you though. I like the scent.
I like the, I'm going to smell those weekend. We had talked about this last week that they were saying this was going to be a big arse Memorial Day weekend for the movies. Disney's live-action redo of Lilo and Stitch and Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movie made some bank. Let's see, Lilo and Stitch made almost $200 million here.
Nice.
And then $361 million globally. So that's, I think, the biggest. And then Mission Impossible made $79 million domestically, and then a franchise high of $191 million globally. So both of those movies kind of helped out the box office numbers this year.
I saw Mission Impossible over the weekend.
Was it good?
My whole family went when we were all doing our little get-together thing. And yes, it was very,
Okay.
very good. It was almost like scary good because a lot of the stuff that
Never saw him.
Yeah, me neither.
They're saying those are his best?
Yep. And then the worst, I'll give you the three. Rock of Ages was his worst. Endless Love, and then Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. I didn't see any of those either.
Yeah, the Jack Reacher series is much different than the TV series, the Reacher series right now, because it's so good.
Very different,
It's
right?
very different, yeah.
Mostly because that guy on the series is gigantic.
Well, the guy looks like actual Jack Reacher. Tom was a bit of a reach for
Yeah,
Jack
right.
Reacher.
Bit of a reacher.
Bit of a reacher there, yeah.
Katie, what's going on locally?
Hey, we have a story about a woman who is very, very lucky to be telling it. She got struck by lightning through her window right here in Denver. I know. We have some audio from her, actually, and it's crazy.
She didn't get hit. It sounds like the tree got hit.
Yeah, the tree got hit, but it traveled through
Residual?
and up into her window and totally shocked her.
Okay,
so,
that's
and
how
you
it
should
went
see
down.
the picture. This tree is completely like shredded. Like there's a whole strip of it that is just down to the bark. It is insane, absolutely insane. Christina Vasquez is who we heard talking there. She lives along Federal Boulevard, and yeah, she said that she was just sitting in her window talking on her phone,
And then pow!
Oh, that's probably how it hit her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her sister was in the house and saw her get shocked and was immediately like, "Oh my gosh,
She
what
glows in
just
the dark
happened?"
now.
Yeah, so, and she actually said in there, she's like, "Don't get struck by lightning because it does not give you special powers."
Oh,
so
it
in
doesn't?
case
Not
you're
yet. She
wondering-
doesn't know yet. She
Yeah,
doesn't know.
I know.
Something will happen where there's a
Maybe.
situation and she puts her hand up and stops a car.
Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe,
That's how it goes down.
maybe.
Did you guys
Couple
always get the
days.
lecture growing up from your mom, like not to get in the shower when it's raining and
No
lightning out?
water, no phone.
Yeah.
And they're saying actually they came out after this story was broadcast. They're like there are some things that we forget about lightning, and that is corded phones. Stay off them. Faucets. Yeah, when you are in a lightning storm, stay away from faucets
that's
and
a
water
thing, huh?
features. I know. I always thought it
'Cause
was an old wives' tale.
Nick Nack asked me that the other night when it was thundering and lightning at our house, and she had to get in the shower. She's like, "Is that a thing? Should I not get in the shower?" I was like, you're fine.
Literally,
Get in.
Gets
Then-
electrocuted.
Go ahead,
No.
honey. Stay in there longer.
So the National Weather Service, again, after this story came out, they're like, stay off corded phones, computers,
That's
and
okay. It's
other
not
electric equipment.
1986
Yeah, it was
anymore.
like corded
No,
phone.
We're
for
fine.
real, but avoid
Grandma.
plumbing, including sinks, baths, faucets. But that's the thing. You just think phones. Your internet goes through the same cord a phone did back in the day. So all of that is being affected.
Will it go through my Wi-Fi
Yeah, but
then?
that's Wi-Fi.
Well, that's
No,
the thing.
it's not gonna-
Your computers, it says, stay away from windows, doors, and porches, and do not lie on concrete floors. Do not lean against concrete walls.
Honey, it's a lightning storm.
Do you know
Come lay
what's-
on this floor with me.
You know what's so funny
so
is
strange.
during that lightning storm.
Right?
What you do.
Like, it's so funny. So you did all of the things you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Then he got in the
Yeah.
shower with his dad too.
All right.
And the other thing you're not supposed to do.
That's the other thing, Jer.
Hey, did you hear U.S. News came out with Colorado City, some of the best to live in the nation?
Oh,
so
crap.
This is actually the top
I
200
hate this when
cities
this
to
happens.
live in the nation. Only 2 in Colorado made the list, though. So back in the day, last year, Colorado Springs, Boulder, Denver, and Fort Collins made this list.
How about
but
this year?
only 2. And we're pretty far down
Just tell
on the
me, for
list.
God's sakes, what
We're
cities?
pretty far down on this list. So coming in at number 192,
Yeah?
Parker. Hey,
all right.
And
No,
our neighbors to the west coming in at
Oh,
154, Centennial.
Hey.
Well, I guess I don't know if it's west. Little south.
Centennial's
west.
like
Yeah, southwest.
From us, from Lone Tree,
I
right?
guess,
Southwest.
yeah.
So that's the
Okay,
area.
well that's fine.
But,
People
yeah.
can move out there.
Well, exactly. And they're talking about like quality of
Seattle,
life,
Littleton.
crime rates, unemployment rates, all those things obviously are factored in. But
You know,
I'm
every time-
surprised more Colorado cities didn't make the
Every time I'm out
200
to
list.
Parker, it's a charming little area.
Yeah.
And, we had discussed at one point moving out there, but it was like, it's so far from everything. But it is a beautiful little area, and everything's fairly new out there. And there's some nice little back roads back in Parker with some houses on land that is kind of appealing to me.
You can get at least an acre. I know that in a lot of spots, which is nice.
We are like 15 minutes from Parker. I love how you're like, it's so far away from
It's
everything.
far out there.
Everything. What does
My
that
best
mean?
friend lives out there, and it takes me an hour to get to his house from my house.
You're far away from everything
But
now.
you never leave Littleton unless it's to come to work.
Sometimes.
It blows my mind the way people talk.
I left Littleton all weekend. Shut up.
How Thornton is, far from Littleton. I know. It blows my mind that people talk like that. I'm just used to driving, I guess. It's funny. Hey, how about this drone? This story is crazy to me. There is a drone that has been stolen. It is $100,000 is how much this drone is worth.
Like a law enforcement one?
So two companies are offering a reward for this because it was stolen out of a truck at a client's home. Homie lived in Park Hill, and he left a $100,000 drone in the back of his truck in the Park Hill area, and somebody
just begging
came
for
and
it to get
jacked it.
stolen.
What is he doing with a $100,000 drone?
It was just their client. So it's a company from Switzerland, a robotics company that specializes in these things, and they're saying it's worth like from $50,000 to $100,000 depending on the kind of kit that it takes to build it. But when it gets returned, they're hoping they're offering a $5,000 return, and then they're going to donate $10,000 to a charity once they get it. Just because.
This guy's got some money.
Why would you leave it in the back of your truck?
This guy's a guy with too much money. He's got too much money. He's not worried about it. Like, I'll just leave it here.
Drone, because the Wingtra drones are insane. Those are the Swiss-built ones.
Okay, yeah.
And they're ridiculously.
Volaro is the name, the manufacturer of the drone. But
it's one of those drones you can hold on to, and it'll fly you to Parker.
It'll fly you to Parker, exactly. But yeah, so even the way it looks, because they have a picture of how it looks, and it's massive, and it looks like it is very official. But yeah, it is worthless to non-professionals because it's used for industrial inspections. And so they're like, you can't do anything fun with this drone. Just give it back. That's why they're trying to give some to charity. Make a good donation with it. But I just thought you left this thing in the back of your truck.
Too much money.
In Park Hill.
It's like kids who have too much stuff. They don't take care of it. My kids.
Tell me
about Bandamere.
I was just waiting. Well, Bandamere, they have had some rumors swirling about the new place that they're going to be opening. And it looks like they've finally come out and said that a spot in Weld County is what it's going to be, because they were in Morrison. 66 years they were up there in Morrison. But they've been rumors swirling since they had to shut it down back in 2024. But yeah, it looks like Weld County is where it's going to be, right there in Hudson. They're not saying exactly where, but it was John Bandamere who came out on the 22nd and said, we've got this good news. We want to share it with you. So they're saying that they have this piece of land. No word on when it's going to be back open.
God, that's
but
out there.
I know a lot of people are excited about it because when Bandamere got shut down, it was a big deal. People didn't want it to happen.
I can see it from my house.
People were upset.
Or I drove past it the other day, and you see it starting to just look like it's unkempt, and people aren't, there and taking care of it. Makes me sad. I don't like that.
Yeah, but it looks like they've got the next, the Bandamere track, at least.
Hudson's way the hell out there, though.
Location.
It's way out there.
Bandamere wasn't close for a lot of people before in Morrison, so I think it's just the people out west.
This is way out there.
Yeah,
Hudson's
it's the people, but the people who live in Southeast Aurora are like, yay, we don't have to drive as far now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People there are going to love it.
There's a lot of people who live in Aurora. It's actually the most populous city in the metro area. So I think that the people out on the east are going to be very excited that it's not all the way close to the mountains now. So
that's kind of their demo too. I mean, you think that's kind of the demo of people that like the...
What are you trying to say?
Drag racing and stuff. No, they're just... You have more room to be racers out there.
Exactly. No, I think it's a good move for them. I think that people are going to be excited that Bandamere's back. I don't think the people, like you said, that love it like they do, I don't think they care how far they have to drive. They like to drive.
Yeah, there you go.
It's their thing.
I like it.
All right, and one more, because tick season is upon us, guys. Have you checked each other for ticks today?
I checked myself twice already this morning.
Okay, good. It's a good thing you did, because according to the CSU extension, the Rocky Mountain wood tick is the most active in Colorado. Colorado tick fever is the most common tick-transmitted disease. But here's the thing. A lot of people talk about Lyme disease, right?
Yep.
It's never been originated from a tick in Colorado, so you don't have to worry so much
Fun
about
fact.
that. But there is that Rocky Mountain wood tick, and again, the Colorado tick fever is a thing. Where I'm from in North Dakota, ticks are crazy, but it's the same thing. It's not
I'm
like the
itching
Lyme
just thinking
disease
about
tick.
this.
Yeah, that's
I always
gross.
hated this when we went camping and stuff
Yeah.
or fishing. You always got to check yourself for ticks
You
after
do.
you're walking through the weeds and stuff out there.
When I was
Trying to land the big one.
back-
I know somebody who got a tick right on the tip of their
Oh yeah,
What?
They go
peepee ding
everywhere.
ding. Right
yeah,
on the tip of the
there's-
peepee ding ding.
No place is safe when it comes to ticks.
Yeah,
they will
they'll
get
burrow
everywhere.
in.
Yeah, in
Gosh,
North
I love-
Dakota, like when I went just back to hang out with my family, we went camping, and I counted 26 ticks on me. But there's so many of them
So
out
gross,
there. But
Katie.
it's not
God,
like
that's so
again
gross.
the Lyme disease ticks Josh's face.
Do
right
you
now.
do the
They,
do you hold the match up to yourself to get them to come out? Do you do the Vaseline
Oh,
trick?
no, I just touch.
No, like to
just-
get them out. Oh, they weren't burrowed in.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought you meant they were burrowed in.
They didn't
I
have
was
time
like
to do
26
that.
burrowed in.
If you
Yeah,
had one burrowed in, how would you go about it?
I've never had to deal.
You never
with
had to
that.
do it?
Never had to deal with a
I hear the
burrowed-in
the
tick.
Vaseline trick is the best, where you cover them in Vaseline, and then they can't
I've
breathe because they
never
breathe
had
through
to
their
do that.
skin.
Yeah,
they
they
breathe
do.
through their skin, and then they pop out. And then
Or just stay in the city. There
Yeah.
you go.
so Josh is wishing he
You
had
can
one
get
on the
them
tip
in
of
the
his
city,
pee-pee
though.
ding ding right now.
Nope. No,
Cover
I
it in
don't.
Vaseline. And
They're saying like it's not just when you go hiking, like they're right here in the metro area. So
Yeah.
if you're out with your dogs, if you're out
wander
just
in the
going
mall,
for a
you
walk,
might be able to
I
get
know.
one.
Give yourself a little tick
I got a
check from
tick at
time
the
to
Tick
hot
time.
check.
Yeah,
It's a great foreplay method
You,
too.
you should
like-
tell your friends, Josh. Like, let me
Nope.
check you for ticks.
Yeah, all those girls you're
doing
hanging
a-
with.
a
Check them
customer
for ticks,
service.
buddy.
There's a Brad Paisley song like that, and I want to check you. For
Okay, we're
ticks.
done.
Okay.
That's it. That's your trending report with Jeremy, Katie, and Josh. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll do a little more vacation recap, and then I want Katie to tell this gift card story that she was talking about off the air the other day because I thought it was kind of fascinating, kind of funny too. That's coming up with Jeremy, Katie, and Josh. Let's see what's going on with traffic. Mix is your home for the all-access summer. We are hooking you up with the best concerts, the best events, all summer long. You just got to keep it tuned in to Mix 100 to hear all the details. For us today, part of our all-access summer, we're giving you Coldplay tickets at 7:30 today for the winner of Fast 5.
Yes.
Talk about all access, one of the biggest bands on the planet. And we have tickets. That'll be coming up at 7:30 today. And then you're going to want to stick around at 8 because we've got kind of a fun topic today. Be thinking about this. The one thing that you tried it once, and you're like, oh, never again. I will never, ever do this again. I feel like we all kind of have one.
Oh, yeah.
You guys thinking about yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say what it is.
No,
Don't
mine's just
you do
not
it.
food, which is
Yeah, mine's not food
surprising.
either.
Yeah.
Mine involves copious amounts of farting.
Oh,
Oh, that's,
Yeah,
know,
so
can't wait.
smell you later.
be
Can't
thinking
wait.
of that. The thing that you tried once and you're like, oh, hell no, never, ever
Doesn't
again.
make sense,
I know,
Jeremy.
right?
Very
I'll
interested.
tell you what it is coming up at 8. Before we dive into the other stuff we got going on here, I do want to give you this TikTok trend that is out this morning, and it's actually a nice trend. Do you guys ever kind of second guess yourself after you hang out with people? Like, did I say something wrong?
Oh,
Did I
every
talk
time.
too much? You've
Yep.
got that day after anxiety of like, what did I say? You know, you're shaking your head. Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. My wife deals with this sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I think it's
What?
Just because I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Pretends to be shocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. It doesn't shock me that you don't
No.
care that other people.
I'm like,
yeah.
I said what I said. Who
Yeah,
cares?
exactly. And I meant it too.
But you have this like the next day, the day after, you're like, oh my God, what did I say? I hope I didn't
Yeah.
offend anybody.
Like group people anxiety, like hanging out with a group of people and you're like, oh, I know they think I'm stupid. Yeah, totally. Exactly.
Well, here's the latest TikTok trend. You're supposed to send a quick thank you text right after you hang out with your friends just to let them know that you actually enjoyed their company. And here's a woman on TikTok talking about it. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So you kind of
She
just
from the north? A
get it
boat?
off
I
your
know.
chest and you say thanks for hanging out. Had a great time. It was really good seeing
Do
you.
people not do that? I do that after every single time I text. Like whether it's my guy
You're a
friends
good
or
friend,
it's
Josh.
I've
whether it's
never
my-
gotten a single text from you
Dude,
after
what?
we hang out.
We don't
You
hang
know.
out, Jeremy.
We went to that bar in Parker, and then the next day I never got a text from you saying I had a good time.
Well, then take the hint.
We didn't have a good time? I had a good time!
you don't care though, remember? Like,
Yeah, but I don't care.
You don't
Screw
care.
you. Screw you.
We did have a good time. We got Taco Bell afterwards. We had a great time.
Occasionally I do it.
It's funny. I guess like I do that a lot too, Josh. I'm noticed. I really do like send people but I don't get them. So I'm just starting to think about that now. Like I don't get the texts from people, but I do send them.
You know what's funny though,
so
Katie,
I guess
is
I'm also a nice person.
you and I hung out yesterday, and Katie called me afterwards, so I didn't just get the text.
I did.
Oh,
I got
you
a
guys are
call.
cute.
I did.
I got a call, and she was like just recapping it. I was like, I like this. This is actually good. No,
Here's what we did,
was
and here's
good.
a recap, and I'll see you
it was
tomorrow.
good. I was like,
I'll see
oh,
you tomorrow,
all right.
bright and early.
It was a very positive experience. I'm not
It
gonna lie. I
was.
actually really enjoyed.
It's like watching a sports game and listening to the commentators after recapping the
Yeah.
game. That
Yes.
was Katie. She's like, listen, we got to do a quick recap.
That's exactly what it was.
And that move you made right there on the
Yeah.
50, solid.
That first half hour was really, you
Solid.
came in solid that first half hour, but I feel like things kind of died off the second half hour.
Aw.
You picked it back up.
Good. It was good.
Oh, that's funny. I'll give you one more thing. According to a new report, the average American only feels fully healthy about 19 days in a typical month. If you do the math, beep, boop, bop, boop, deep, about 63% of the time you feel fully healthy during the month. I think that's a little high. I mean, I've been watching what I eat, and I like to work out and stuff, but I don't think I feel fully healthy 19 days in a typical month. Maybe 10, where the other times I feel fatigue and bloated and have headaches.
What if that comes with the job though? Just because you're up, we're all up so
Could
early.
be.
So
Mood,
you just always-
digestive issues made the list. Nah, I'm all right there. I think depends on what I eat, but
I'd say probably 19 for me, but I'm kind of like
I
you,
can
Jer.
tell
I'm
you right
healthy.
now, 7 to 10 days out of the month, I'm going to be on one. I'm going to be angry.
Well, that's for other reasons.
I know, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So this study just proves to me
That's
that
for other
they asked women. They asked women.
Fatigue,
this
mood
study.
changes, digestive
Exactly.
issues, headaches, irritability.
7 to 10 days out of the month.
And then at the
That's
bottom it just
me.
says Katie. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can tell. I can
Can
tell
you?
sometimes, yeah.
Can you tell?
I just quietly tiptoe away. Okay, it's
Oh, right then.
it's a special time.
Okay.
Speaking of feeling bloated and kind of crappy, I spent the weekend, about 3 days, up in Buena Vista, BV,
Yeah.
as the locals call it. And my God, you guys, I mean, we ate candy and ice cream and pizza and loaded tots and skewers and massive amounts of beer.
Yeah.
We ate like crazy this weekend, and I feel like that's kind of what you do when you go to a little local mountain town. Is you got to sample all the fine dining.
You do. They're specialties.
Buffalo burger,
Yes.
some fries. We went to a distillery. We sat there and had some cocktails there. Which, side note, the bartender was wasted
Oh,
What?
at the distillery.
I love it.
Just trashed. He was messing up orders.
awesome.
guys gotta try this.
A buddy of mine ordered
Lunch shots.
a soft baked pretzel, and then the guy handed him a basket of just regular like crunchy bag pretzels. He's like, "What the hell is this?" He messed up Knick-Knack's order, and he's like, set it to the side. He's like, "That's okay. I'll have this in about 15 minutes." It's like my fourth one tonight. I'm like, "Okay, dude." But local mountain town guy just
Exactly.
tearing it up. But we went up there for a little something called the Kayak Rodeo. Paddle Fest, actually.
Okay.
And they have the Kayak Rodeo, but it's a paddle fest up there on the Arkansas River where they get all the kayakers out and they do, flips and dunks and spins, and absolutely fascinating to watch.
How fun.
And those guys are just like jacked and in great shape, solid
Yeah.
core strength. They did that, and they did different like rafting activities. There was surfing on the Arkansas.
Oh my gosh.
All sorts of water stuff. So we were able to just sit on the side of the river and watch all of this go down. And it was a really good time.
That sounds like fun.
It's so pretty up there.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know
beautiful,
this was
yeah.
going on. We've got friends that go up there every year to go watch the river surfing and everything. And they invited us up, and we're like, this is kind of nice. It's
Yeah.
really nice. Now, I have to ask you, when was the last time you were up to BV, you guys?
It's been about 15 years for me.
Okay.
So,
Wow, I went
yeah.
right before COVID, so like 2019, 2018.
All right. So it's probably built up quite a bit since you guys have been up there.
Oh, yeah. I imagine.
I don't like it.
No?
I
Oh,
don't
no.
like
I
it. It's
thought you
kind
were-
of taking away the rustic mountain small town feel. They've got all these developers in there now building multi-million-dollar houses and townhouses, and they've got like a new little offshoot of Main Street, which is kind of I don't know, it's like a really swanky area, and it doesn't fit. Like a really swanky hotel that's way overpriced, and they weren't doing concerts out on the lawn anymore. You've got to go into the hotel to hear them, and they were charging you. Surrounded by all these really fancy restaurants and high-end shops, and it just didn't fit. It didn't feel right for that town. And we were walking through, and the only way I could describe it to our friends, it was like, it feels like you're at Disneyland.
I don't like that.
Walking into a
no.
different land.
Yeah.
Because everything was like brightly colored and perfectly manicured, and it just had a cookie cutter feel, like you're kind of walking down like a main street in Disneyland, where it was like, I'm on a different planet right now. And it kind of ruined it for me.
Well, and they've done that along if you think about the I-70 little mountain towns, Aspen,
Mm-hmm.
all the towns that Vail, they've turned them into touristy,
touristy
mountain
thing.
towns.
That's what's happening.
And when you actually had to travel into the mountains, the Buena Vistas, the Crested Buttes, that's where you got the small town charm.
Yes.
The small town mountain charm.
And it's
where-
leaving.
And it's leaving. I don't like that either. I haven't been up there for a minute. So
Yeah,
that
and
makes
that
me
was the
sad.
conversation. Was like they're trying to make this more resorty
Yeah.
and more
so
Aspeny,
We don't
and
need
it
more
just
of that.
didn't really fit.
No,
It
go to
didn't fit.
Aspen if you want Aspen. That's the thing.
Exactly. Vail's right there.
Our friends were talking about last year, they did have a band out in the little park area in front of this fancy hotel, but they put up these giant barriers all the way around it, like black curtains essentially, so you couldn't walk around and hear the band and watch the band out on the lawn next to the Arkansas River. You had to pay and go around the curtain to watch the band. I'm like, well, that's dumb.
What?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Somebody ruined it. You know,
somebody ruined it
for
Somebody
everybody.
ruined it.
There's a story behind that
sucks.
black curtain.
We went to Salida last year, and I'll take Salida all day long, I think, over BV.
Because they still do have the small town mountain charm, and I hope that it sticks
Absolutely.
Again, like we need that in Colorado. We need our little small mountain towns.
And we looked up some of these places, like these little dinky places they were building. It was like $2.5 million.
Crazy!
Like, first of all, who's buying these things in the middle of this dorky town?
You know,
who's
it's
coming
rich
in and
people from California.
I know, and they were all, full.
Yeah.
From there, we went up into St. Elmo, which is the oldest ghost town, air quotes, in Colorado, where they've basically rebuilt the town to make it look old, because I guess the original town burnt down. But they're famous for a little something up there called Chipmunk Crossing.
Okay.
Where you go to the little general store there in the ghost town and you buy bags of seeds for 50 cents. And there's a little area that you go sit down and the chipmunks come and you can feed them.
Oh, I saw your video or your picture.
Yeah, I'll post a video later of hundreds of chipmunks.
Oh my God.
I'm not talking like one or two little ones
so
that come
cute.
up. Hundreds of them come out. And the kids loved it because they just filled up their hands and they climb all over you. They're up on your shoulder. They're on your legs. They're so timid. Except the warning signs that say, don't squeeze the chipmunks because they will bite.
Don't squeeze them.
But it was really neat. It was really neat to just sit there and let all these chipmunks run around. And it was so funny because one lady came up. She's like, there's a squirrel out here, too, who likes to see. She's like, don't feed the squirrels. She's like, it's already bit 2 people today and drew blood. So we're like, okay, kids, don't feed the squirrel.
Don't feed the chipmunk.
It was like this whole mountain. Like, I tell you right now, pro tip, don't feed the squirrel. Just feed the chipmunks.
Oh my
Them's a
gosh,
crazy
that's
squirrel.
It was like, those are crazy chipmunks.
They're the ravest ones.
We stopped by Cascade Falls, Katie. I thought of you. I sent you some pictures.
Yes!
Beautiful running water there. Beautiful little spot. Got some family pictures and set up some nice, what are those called? Time-lapse photos of
Yeah.
the water
Oh, yeah.
so it makes it look soft,
Yes.
Beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. I'll send you where we were because I know you love
I
waterfalls.
do. And now you know why I chase them.
2 more things I want to
Serene.
give you that just caught my attention. One was a lot of the restaurants up there and how they're doing getting your waiters and waitresses to come to your table. I don't know if this is a mountain town thing or if it's going to catch on. You have to have something on your table, like you raise a flag, and they'll come over and ask you what you want. A couple of the breweries we were at had like blocks of wood. One side was red, one side was green. So if you need something or want to talk to a waitress, you flip it to the green side.
So smart.
And then they come over.
Okay.
And I didn't know how I felt about that. Like, I feel like as a server, you should still just be coming over, checking on us. How's it going? Everything okay? Instead, they put the power in our hands where we flip the block or
That's
put the
way
flag
smart,
up.
though, because how
I don't
many
know if I
times
like
has
that
your
either.
server walked up to you and said, everything good here?
Yeah, and you're like,
yeah, we're
fine,
good.
leave me
So
alone.
it's wasted effort on her part, his part.
By the end, I was on board.
Good.
Because they were very observant about when you flipped.
Yeah,
they
that's
were
the
like,
thing,
boom,
as long
right
as they
over.
notice.
Exactly. And how many times have you needed something and not been able to get their attention?
Right.
So I love it.
Yeah,
I think
so
it's
that was really
genius.
nice. And then the second thing, I'll give you one final thing. This is a public service for hotels because we stayed at a really nice hotel up there. Very beautiful, very clean, very nice. I won't say what brand or whatever. But I will tell you, in the room, there was the one chair. We all know the one chair, right? In the hotel room, and generally what the one chair is used for. We walked in the room, and that one chair looked like it maybe had been part of a honeymoon suite or something, and it was crusty
Kids, don't sit there. Don't sit there, kids. Get up. Get up.
and very stained.
What? Are you serious?
I'll show you a picture here in a little bit.
Oh,
But
gosh.
I feel like, if you run a hotel, maybe that's one of the first places you check is the one chair in the room. And if it's looking like that, maybe swap it out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe it's time for that chair to leave and a new chair to be brought in.
It's the forbidden chair.
When you can visually see what that chair was used for.
Ew.
Oh, my God.
I thought you were going to say the swimming towels. It's where we throw all the swimming towels.
It's funny because we had to go down and grab a couple swimming towels, and I put them on that chair.
okay.
And then I turned it around and faced it towards the wall, and I was like, nobody sit on that chair.
You didn't even want to look
Please
at the chair.
don't even
Wow.
look at the
What
chair.
did this chair look like? My goodness.
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
That chair has seen some things. I will tell you that much right now. If that chair could talk, it would say, throw me in a dumpster immediately. So if you run a hotel, check the chair in the room, okay? Just throwing that out there. That's it. That was my weekend, you guys. It was really good. It's good to be back.
Hey.
It was nice to go see some parts of Colorado that, you don't usually go to. We're really doing this thing where we're kind of hopping around the state, seeing these little towns that we just
As you should.
always talk about but never go to.
We live in the best state.
We
so
really do.
Dig it.
It was a good weekend. All right, so we're going to come back right around 7:30 here. We're going to dive into Fast 5 with Coldplay tickets up for grabs this week. How fun is that? If you want to call in and try to play, get this number locked and loaded, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. It's part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. Let's see what's going on with traffic, all brought to you by our good friends at Elitch Gardens. Denver's best music. It is Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. Thanks for having us on a Wednesday morning. We are all live and local here in town, broadcasting live out of Lone Tree. Stick around. Just a heads up, at 8 o'clock today, we've got kind of a fun topic that we're going to be popping on the air here. It's the thing that you tried once, and after you did it, you're like, oh, never again. Mm-hmm. But at least you tried it once,
Exactly.
right?
You can say that.
I put myself out there.
It was worth it one time.
I'm on my trying once journey right now. So what is it that you tried one time, and after you were done, you're like, nope, this isn't for me. I'll never do this again. We'll want your calls and comments at 8 o'clock today with JKJ. Right now, it's time to have some fun. It's our first Fast Five of the week, Katy Cat.
Hey, let's go.
Give me a play the little button thing here.
I like when you do that. Let's do that.
Here's the button thingy. How fast can you be right now? I'm picking up that phone and giving us a call, trying to play Fast Five today. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios to play Fast Five. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you just a little bit, find out what's going on in your life, and then I'll toss you a category and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you've got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. Now, Katy, before we went on vacation, give me some examples of what we've done in the past.
Yeah, you asked for movies starring Sandra Bullock last week. Also, famous men named Neil. The one that won it, Sarah, coming in hot with 5 male heartthrobs from the 90s.
Ooh,
yeah.
James Vanderbeek.
JTT, come on. Devin Sawa all day.
Oh, my God.
I love him.
So dreamy. That's how it works. You never know what you're going to get. The categories are kind of all over the place. You might get one that you're an expert at. You're like, I know heartthrobs.
Yeah.
And then, boom, the game's over right off the bat. Or we'll go through 3 or 4 or 5 people. The key is, though, just to call in, have some fun, become a little radio superstar for a few minutes. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios. Now, what are we playing for this week?
Oh my gosh, it is such a big prize, Jeremy, because you are winning a pair of tickets to see the one and only Coldplay at July 10th at Empower Field. So that's one heck of a prize you are winning today, tomorrow, and Friday when you win Fast Five.
That's a big prize. Very hot ticket. All part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. We are hooking you guys up with the biggest and best concert events and activities this summer right here at Mix. All right, here's the number one more time. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Get you in the studios. Fast Five. Hey, Kayla.
Good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing?
Driving to work.
Oh, barf.
Where you work, Kayla?
Barf.
I work for dialysis. I'm a dialysis nurse.
Oh,
That's all right. You're a good human.
Yeah, thank you for doing what you do.
It's good stuff.
Of course.
Good. So that's probably pretty, intense. So what do you do for fun to kind of decompress?
I am coming back from a 2-week vacation, and I backpacked in the Grand Canyon and did some camping, and so
Wow.
yeah, that's what I like to do.
That'll relieve stress, Kayla. All
Dug
day.
a hole and pooped in it.
Totally stress-free.
Totally stress-free. Well, that sounds very rugged of you, Kayla.
Yes.
Strong legs.
Welcome back.
Strong legs. Yeah, welcome back. All right, girlfriend, let's do some Fast Five with you in 10 seconds. Please give me 5 bands with a food in their name. Go.
Oh, God. Sublime. Oh, gosh. Food?
Food?
Is there
What?
You got one Sublime sub sandwich. I got that. I
No,
got that,
not a
Kayla.
chance in
what
hell
do
that
you
would
mean?
be.
You
No.
said food in the name.
No.
She only got one anyway.
I mean,
but I
lime
would have
is in
taken
the
it.
name.
Lime is also in the name. Kayla, you are smart.
I see what you're doing there, but no.
I liked that.
Kayla?
What? I don't even know any bands then.
Well, I'm not going to tell you anymore because I'm going to reuse that one at some point. There's a lot. There is a lot.
I'm going to look it up. I'll look it up.
All right. Hey, you have a great day. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Oh, she's cute. Hi, Sarah.
Good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing today? Anything fun?
I have a hair appointment and then just hanging out with the kids, trying to survive the summer.
It's about
Oh.
time. Your hair is a mess.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Doing a little cut and color, doing everything today?
Yes.
What does that
It
run
is,
for you? How much is that going to cost?
You know, it's not too bad. My family member does it, so it's about
Oh.
120.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, even that kid thinks it's a mess.
Right.
Do
No,
your
that's
hair,
nice.
Mommy.
My wife, it's up over $200 now for her to get her hair done.
Oh gosh.
I know, right?
Yeah,
But
it's
she
not
looks
cheap.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's one of our best features, so we like to take
I
care
love
of it.
hair. I am a hair guy,
Yes.
so yeah. All right, Sarah, you ready to play?
I am.
No sequels. No sequels. In 10 seconds, give me 5 Tom Cruise movies. Go.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my God, I can't.
Uh-oh.
Mission Impossible. Jerry Maguire.
Well, you got one. You
Ah.
got one. Dude is in the top of the news today. His latest Mission Impossible made some bank over the
Yeah.
weekend, breaking records. So, well, Sarah,
it.
you go comb your hair.
All right. Thank you.
All right, see you later. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Hey, you. My little note on the screen says it's the last day of school for your kiddos, or is it for you?
No, I'm a teacher, so it's the last day of school for
Gotcha.
me, and at the end because I am retiring, so it's even better.
Whoa!
Congratulations on
Yeah.
your retirement. That's a big
Oh,
deal.
Thank you.
How long you been teaching,
Yeah.
Melissa?
28 years.
Oh, that's a long time
Good
to be
for
shaping
you.
minds.
Good for you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Out of the 28 years, does one student still stick out as the worst?
Well, kind of the worst, but not but one that you want to take care of and help. So
Oh,
love
okay.
that.
That's very sweet. You're a very good
Yeah.
teacher.
You are. What about the best student?
Oh yeah, there's been plenty of those.
Okay.
Yeah, those aren't as
good.
fun though. Those
No,
aren't
they
as fun.
are.
Nah,
They are.
I like the stories about the
You're
bad
such a
kid.
turd.
The one kid that punched a hole in the wall and rubbed his boogers everywhere. Those
Oh my
are the
gosh.
stories. Not the straight A students.
Those are the ones
Katie.
that stick.
I want the
huh?
kid that rubbed his boogers
The
everywhere.
boogers and the stories. They stick.
Throws up on the table in front of you. All that.
Yeah, that's the kid I want to know about. Is the puker.
Oh, Melissa.
Do they still do that thing where they bring the sawdust in the room, the little bag of sawdust to soak it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't we all remember that smell? It was the
Yes.
smell of puke and sawdust
Oh,
mixed
it's
together.
so
Not as bad as the puke.
It does, right? To this day, I can still remember at Pfeiffer Elementary where I went, the one kid that threw up in the middle of the hallway on the way to lunch. And they came and
Yeah.
sprinkled that stuff on there, and it just soaked up for like an hour, and we kept having to walk by it, and it smelled. It's funny how that sticks in your mind, you know?
Oh, yeah, they should
know,
have
yeah.
cleaned it up before an hour.
It's got to absorb, Katie. It's got to
My
absorb.
God.
Oh, my gosh.
In
that's
the
funny.
lunchroom.
Yeah, I know. On the way to get my pigs in a blanket.
Oh.
All right, Melissa. Well, congratulations on retirement. Good for you.
Thank
go,
you.
You go kick
Yeah.
back and relax now. All right, I'm going to give you a letter. The letter is S, like snake. All right,
Okay.
S, 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 S. Give me 5 TV shows that begin with the letter S. Go.
Shoot.
Oh.
Shining? No, it's not a TV show.
Uh-oh.
Sunset, summer.
Oh, you could have done Selling Some Sunset.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Saved by the Bell is what I think
Saved
of.
by the Bell,
Saved by
Sabrina the
the
Teenage
Bell,
Witch. One
Oh,
of the
yeah,
biggest TV
Sabrina.
shows of all time, Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live.
Oh, SNL.
Saturday Night Live. Oh, I watch it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Seinfeld was a biggie.
Seinfeld. Oh,
Ah.
man.
Of course, I can't think of anything when you're on the spot, right?
That's all right. That's how this game works. You kind of freeze up in
Yeah,
the moment.
That
It's kind of
clock
fun.
gets you.
All right, Melissa,
All right.
you go enjoy retirement. Thank you for calling today.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye. Ah, good for her. Can you imagine retiring and being done?
Oh, I could only dream, Jer. Only dream.
Sounds nice. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning.
Good morning, sunshine. What are you doing today?
I'm taking my kids to school.
There they are.
Is it the last day?
Oh, no, we have a week and a half left.
Oh, you enjoy it. It's okay.
No, we're not done
Good
yet.
time.
No, savor it because then they're going to be around all the time, Danielle.
I know.
It's true.
Give your kids a shout out. Who you got in the car?
Emerson, Elliot, and Eleanor.
Hey, you have a full
Say
car.
good morning.
Hi,
Morning. How are you?
Hi, kiddos.
Oh, even with the how are you, we're great. Thank you for asking. The manners, I love it.
Very polite children. Very
Thank
polite.
you.
Although he's probably wiping his boogers on the side of the seat
Hey,
right
it's
now.
okay.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God. Okay, Danielle. Oh, what do I have for you? This one came in from a listener last week, and I love it. Love it.
Okay.
All right, let's think about the penny, nickel, dime, quarter, $half. Give me the presidents on the penny, the nickel, the dime, the quarter, the $half. 5 of them. Go.
Washington, Lincoln, Jackson, Kennedy. Oh, God.
Oh, we just needed a Jefferson. Oh,
No, you would have need Thomas Jefferson and Franklin Roosevelt. There's no Jackson
Oh, you
on any
needed the
of them.
Roosevelt too. Oh.
So you needed Jefferson and
My
Roosevelt on the
husband
dime.
is going to kill me.
Oh, my
He
God.
collects coins.
Is this
This
a
is going to be a problem.
Are you in a safe place, Danielle? Is this a cry for help? I don't want your husband to kill you over this game.
No.
You know, I was impressed that you got JFK on the $half. That's the one I thought
know.
would be the stumper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
Well
impressed
done.
us, Danielle.
Well done.
Very
All right,
good.
Danielle, kids.
I'll try again tomorrow.
Yep. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye
Bye, guys.
bye. Michaela.
Hello.
Hello. What you doing today? Anything special?
I am driving Sly and Ben to their last day of school.
Sly and Ben. I love it.
Sly?
And Ben.
Is Sly short for something or just Sly?
Sylvester.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
Short for
wondering.
Sylvester.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a pretty.
That is neat.
It's a tough sounding name, right?
It is.
Tough sounding name.
Yeah,
All right.
it's cool.
What are you doing with them all summer? You got camps and stuff lined up?
Yep. They
Yep.
have a sailing camp next week.
Sailing.
Sailing?
Sailing
How
at Cherry
fun.
Creek State Park.
Okay, that's a
And
different
tennis.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
and tennis.
And tennis, sailing and tennis. You have a very bougie family.
You do, yes.
We have yacht club this weekend, darling.
Playing doubles after that.
Yes, yes.
That's fun.
If you need me, I'll be having mimosas in the lounge.
That sounds lovely.
It does.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
All right, you high roller. Let's do some fast five. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 bands with a food in their name. Go.
Oh.
No helping.
Food. No helping, buddy. Food. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
1
Um.
with a cheater in the back seat.
We'll give you the one.
You got
That's a good
one.
I didn't think about
You
it.
got 1.
Oh.
Ah,
Other ones.
that's all right.
Oh, the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, there's another one.
I'll give you a few more. The cranberries, salt and
Oh,
pepper,
they-
bowling
that
for
was
soup,
easy.
corn,
Oh, they're-
smashing pumpkins, blind melon, cake.
Oh, man, I didn't think of any of those either,
There's
though.
so many.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Oh.
All right, you guys go enjoy Sailing Club. Have a good summer.
Oh, thank you so much.
See you later. Justin.
Finally.
Finally. Sorry, buddy. I'm just
Waiting
rolling through. I'm
forever.
just rolling through the way they came in, dude.
It's fine. I'm just kidding.
That's all right. What are you doing today, my man?
Kid.
What are you doing? Anything good?
Getting rid. Not much. Working from home.
That's all right. Good. Are you in your PJs? Your SpongeBob PJs?
No, Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
Just Patrick.
Yeah,
All right.
classy,
That's how I
Jeremy.
would
Come
do it.
on.
I'd be in SpongeBob PJs. All right, buddy. Well, this one's going a minute today. What do I have for you? This might be right up your alley. It's the next one on my list. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 female sex symbols. Go.
I have no idea.
Really?
Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor.
you got
two.
two.
Must have his wife in the car.
I know,
don't
right?
know, sex. I've
What
never
does
heard of
sexy
sexy
mean?
women. What? Who is this Pam Anderson and Jenny McCarthy you speak of? I've never
Who
heard.
is Halle Berry?
Yeah, who is
exactly.
Halle Berry? Gross. Ew.
Never heard of her.
Ew, gross.
Sick. Justin, you're a funny dude. You waited all that time just to
Yeah.
lose. But
You lost with us, but you won with your wife. Good job,
right.
Justin.
Hey, buddy, have a good day.
You two, go Pacers.
Gotta sneak that in there.
Oh, boy. Hi, Vanessa.
That's funny.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we're fine. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just driving and nervous.
Okay, I'm nervous too. I'm
Get
freaking out
that.
right now.
Get that.
I've been
Coldplay tickets on the line.
I've been nervous all morning. Whew. I'm all wound
The
up.
pressure's on.
Yeah, this is intense. All right, I will say, are you on a speakerphone or Bluetooth? Because it is quite hard to hear you.
Bluetooth.
All right, you're going to have to speak up really loud so we get all your answers here. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 different names of cereal. 5 different cereals. Go!
Fruit Loops, Cocoa Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cheerios, the Choco Puffs, the chocolate, the Cookie Crisp.
I think she got
I
it.
think you snuck in Cookie
Crisp. Yeah.
right before the buzzer, so
Cookie Crisp.
I think
Yeah.
you got the Cookie
Yeah.
Crisp.
Yeah, I think, and then even the Cocoa Puffs, I feel like she got that.
I think it was said twice,
Yeah.
but she got Cookie Crisp in there. But here you go.
Yay!
Yay!
You did it!
See, you were nervous for no reason at all.
Vanessa did it!
Yay! Yeah, she's all wound up for sure.
Hey, you won Coldplay tickets! Let's go!
Vanessa, you won Coldplay tickets.
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay.
There we go.
She sounds
Okay,
kind of
awesome.
excited. Well, congratulations. Here's what we're going to do is I'm going to put you on hold, and then Josh is going to come back and tell you how to get those tickets, all right?
All right. Thank you.
No, thank you. You have a great day, and thanks for having Jeremy, Katy, and Josh on in the morning. Katy, that went a minute today.
Yeah, that was fun. You had some stumpers.
Yeah, some good ones today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good news is we will play again tomorrow morning with some more Coldplay tickets up for grabs. All part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. All right, coming up at 8 o'clock, we're going to need some help on this one. We're going to need calls and comments. We haven't talked to anybody in a few days, so I want to chat with our listeners. Be thinking about the thing that you tried once, and then you're like, oh, I'm never doing this again. Not a chance, and you know what? You tried it once, and that was it. You were done. We want your calls and comments at 8 o'clock regarding that topic with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Oh, boy, it's traffic time.
Hey!
Yay! Here we are, JKJ, live and local, broadcasting out of Lone Tree, Colorado. We are here in state. Colorado people talking to our Colorado listeners. Not pretending to be here, being pumped in from out of state, anything like that. East Coast, West Coast. Nah, we're here. We're right next to Park Meadows Mall, and if you want to see what's going on in the studios, we have a YouTube feed. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube, and boom, you're right there in the studio with us. All brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And make sure you download that Mix 100 Denver app. Get it on your phone because you're going to want to be listening to this here radio station all summer long because we are your all-access station. We're going to hook you up with the best concerts and the best events all summer long. It's part of Mix 100's all-access summer. All the details can be found at mix100.com. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to take some calls and comments from our listeners talking about the thing that you tried once and you swear that you'll never, ever do it again. Should be pretty darn good. So be thinking about that and be ready to call in at 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Over the morning, we've been getting you guys caught up on things that we did while we were on break. What'd you do, Josh?
Oh my gosh, man, it was super fun. So started out the weekend, like I said, my whole family kind of comes in from out of state for the summer. And so they were all back here. We started out going to the Mission Impossible movie. That was super fun. All went to the Rockies game on Saturday. That was horrible. They
All
lost.
right.
Well,
of
what's
course.
They
I
beat the
know.
Yankees this weekend,
Well,
which
that
was
was
shocking.
Friday. Then they
Yeah.
lost 13-1 the game we were at.
Oh, okay.
So that was fun.
Well,
Then we all did a little staycation, I guess, stay vacation down in the Springs, which was really fun. And then when we came back, Katy and I got to do a little fun interview with an artist here in Denver. And then I actually went to that concert last night with my entire family, or the kiddos of the family. So that was the Alex Warren concert, and it was really fun, man.
Oh, my
It was really
gosh.
cool to
You guys
spend
were
time
excited.
with
You
them.
got to meet him and sit down and do a little interview, and I saw some pictures and stuff.
We did a
Yeah.
fun interview, man, and it was just fun. I love when my family comes to town. They're a bunch of good people, and it's all, exciting, and we have a good party and stuff. And then we had a huge Memorial Day party with everybody, a lot of burgers, and we did have some cheesy-filled brats, which was really good, and some
cheddar
hot
wurst
dogs. And
all day.
it was
cheddar
good,
wurst.
man. It was a fun weekend. It flew by, though.
It
Oh
did.
my gosh.
It did. It did that
Crazy.
thing where it lasted 2 minutes. you know?
Seriously, it was like the blink of an eye. It was unbelievable.
I
How
don't
was
know
that interview? Was it pretty
Oh
good?
my gosh, it was great. I mean, I'll let Josh because it was Josh's first
Yeah.
artist interview.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I felt like you got a pretty good impression of what those are like now.
Yeah, it was cool. It was super fun. The dude was so easy to interview. Like, Alex was so conversational with us. There was no I'm this huge artist and I'm giving you my time. It was really cool. So that will be coming out probably later today.
Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
post it everywhere on our socials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then his concert was fantastic. I mean, the dude could not be nicer to people. He has an unbelievably powerful and amazing voice. So it was really fun to see all the work that he put into it that he talked about with us come to fruition in the concert. So.
Well, and Jeremy, his song "Ordinary" is the biggest song in the world right now. It has the most streams. It's played on radio stations more than any other song right now. And so to be able to talk to somebody who's such a massive artist in their own right. And here's the thing. So when I found out we were interviewing Alex Warren, I told Zoe, and she immediately got mad at Josh because he got to be my plus one.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
No,
Oh.
she was like, he was going to come out and eat with us after. And she's like, he can't come. He got to meet Alex. What the heck, But no, it was so great because Alex and his wife, Cover, are massive stars on social media. And that's how she knows them.
Millions and millions of followers.
She is a TikTok fanatic and she absolutely adores both of them. So when she found out I was interviewing them, she's like, you have to watch their vows. Their vows at their wedding will just absolutely put you into tearjerker mode. Like the way he talks about her, and not only that, but the way she's looking at him when he's talking about her. Oh my God, I want that love. I want that love in my life,
that's
I mean, truly.
It's so sweet. And then honestly, when we were coming up to the interview, we were in the elevator with their tour manager, Joel, and Josh and I are in there, and a bunch of people get on the elevator with us, and we're kind of like stuck like sardines, and we're just looking around, and all of a sudden Joel says to her, oh, Cover, do you want to go check out Target while you're here? And we're like, oh,
Oh,
my gosh.
Katie.
Like
I knew who it
Target,
was.
Target?
I knew who it was right away. Did
Oh,
you
my
not?
gosh. I had no idea.
The second she walked in the elevator, I was like, oh, that's his wife.
Yes, oh my gosh, it was crazy to be able to be that close to him. And then the minute I figured out it was her, I was
She
like,
looked at me and was like, oh my gosh.
I think I need to go be by her. Like, we were supposed to go in this room, and I almost followed his wife accidentally because I was like, I want to go with her though.
The funniest thing about
it
that
was so
whole thing
neat.
in
It
the
was so neat.
in the elevator is no matter who you are and how big and famous you are or whatever, the first thing she does when she comes to Colorado, she's like, I need a Target. I need to find a Target.
Yeah,
Everybody's the
so
same.
good.
They all
Need
love
to
Target
go.
no matter who you are. It was
But
fun,
it was
man.
great. It was to learn about this guy who is so down to earth and he loves radio. He wanted to do the interview face to face because he doesn't like Zoom interviews and over the phone. He wants to be personal.
I love that.
And you want to talk to someone like that,
Sure.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So the interview is actually
And
in
you can
person.
get some selfies and
yes,
pictures.
Josh and I went to Mission Ballroom to talk with Alex Warren, and we are getting that whole video up on our socials no later than today. So
Yeah, it'll be
very
good.
excited.
It's
about
this
it.
song for people
Yes.
that don't know.
Yeah, the biggest
who the
song on
heck
the
you're
planet
talking
right
about.
now. Yeah.
This is it? This is huge?
This is it. It's the
yeah,
biggest
it's the
song
biggest
out
song in
there.
the world
He
right now.
played at the
Hold on,
AMAs.
hold on. Yeah, I like this song.
Yes.
It's good.
Is
It's
he
a nice voice.
is this like is he a Christian guy?
Yes.
He has Christian influence
Okay.
in his life.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah, yeah.
necessarily
I
a
was gonna say,
Christian
this is
artist,
very-
but
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Hear it?
Boom. All right. All right.
Yes,
it's good,
no, he's
man.
great.
And he told
I'm
us
glad
about
you
his
guys
whole
went and
writing
did that.
process and everything too.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. It's not like other artists that I've heard when
Yeah.
they speak about their writing process. He does a very particular way, and I thought that was really cool. I like it.
On
He does
a
it in
specific-
crayon?
No.
On a specific day.
On a
Yes, in
specific-
Crayola on
yes.
a day.
Okay.
On a specific date every year with the same group of people, he writes music.
And they
Like,
write it in 1 week.
in 7
Like,
days.
that's it.
He has written all of his albums in 7 days, starting on the same day and going. Like, how
It's taken
unique is
ChatGPT.
that?
21 days.
It's crazy. It's
21
not.
days to write a song.
ChatGPT.
Or to write 3 albums.
Hey, ChatGPT.
Something I want to point
write
out
me a
too.
song and give me a great backstory as to how I write my song.
Yes, but all of his songs, he is so influenced by his
Yeah.
wife, and not only that, he puts
His
her
next
in
song is called
every-
Target.
He puts. He
You're
puts
spending too
her
much at
in
Target.
every single music video.
Yeah.
He puts his wife. How
does.
many
It's
artists
really-
can you say that? They usually put supermodels and famous women in
I'd
their
rather have
music
that.
videos.
Which his
I
wife
think
is
I'd rather
Most
that.
people do, but he loves Cover more than anything, and he is
Yeah.
not ashamed about it. And I just love
That's
him.
beautiful.
I love
Very
him.
cute love story.
Yes,
You guys had the time of your
we
life.
did. We
It was
did.
really
Good for
fun,
you.
man. Like it was a very
you.
good interview, and he was so generous with his time. He gave us
He
much
was.
more than what we originally thought, and
Yeah.
he was very kind with it.
He's
Yeah.
very
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Very
All right, well, we'll throw that up on the socials later today, so make sure you're following along. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on the Facebook. All right, let's dive into something completely different right now. I'm going to throw open the phone lines, and you guys can call in and talk about the one thing that you tried and you knew immediately that you would never do it again. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. This is all based off a message from somebody named Rita. Rita from Thornton is how she signed it. She says, "Hey, JKJ Morning Show. Love the show. Y'all keep me sane on my morning commute. Occasionally make me snort coffee out my nose. So thanks for that. That's funny. I have a question for you three. What's something that you've tried once, but you'll never do it again?" She says, "I have several regrets. Here's my top 3. Goat yoga came in at number 1 for her. I love animals. I love yoga," she says, "but when a goat pees on your back mid downward dog, kind of ruins both."
And that's a solid stream too.
That's a solid goat
strong.
stream. She said they also chewed my shoelaces off while I was wearing them. So she tried goat yoga once and she'll never do it again. Number 2, participating in a chili cook-off with a ghost pepper recipe I found on Reddit.
Yum, that sounds kind of good. to
She
me.
said, "I temporarily lost my taste buds and I saw my ancestors. People cried. A grown man vomited."
I saw noises.
Yeah, you could taste noises. Okay, so number 3 was letting a stranger cut my hair at a music festival for the experience.
Oh gosh.
Man had scissors on a necklace, was barefoot, offered emotional cleansing through the layers, is what she put.
What kind of enhancers were you on?
She said, "I look like a half-plucked parrot." So anyway, she says, "How about you guys? What is your never again moment?" Get some calls for this too. I want some laughs. And that is cheers from Rita. So there you go. There's your setup. We'll dive into ours here as well. What's something that you tried once and you vowed never, ever to do it again? Calls and comments. Let's line them up. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 will get you in the studios. Now, Josh, I know you're going to have to answer calls, so what's yours?
Well, I have a couple. One of the things that I don't know. I went to my mom is a professional hairdresser, hair cutter. She does everything. I have never, ever in my life gotten my hair cut from anybody else except for her, except for one time. The worst, most botched haircut I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I truly don't know what I would do without her, so I will never, ever go to a person other than her ever again. And then the other thing I did,
well, especially if that's what she does for a living, and that's who she is. Like,
exactly.
Why did you go?
Because you lived out of state, right?
I
was going to say.
And I was like, my hair was so long, I was like, I'm just going to get it cut. And I'm watching in the mirror, because they do it in front of a mirror, going, what are you doing? Please stop. Oh
That's not right.
And then in my back of the head, I'm going, I have to pay for this. I have to pay for this.
The whole time you're like, this is not how my mom would do it.
This isn't how mommy does it.
My mommy
I can't give you crap. My mom cut my hair for years, man. Years and years and years.
My mom's also a barber. Also cuts
There
my
you
hair.
go.
So
That's what
I get
moms
it.
do.
I
No,
get
like
it.
when you go back home, do you ask her for
Every time.
I'm telling you.
Every time.
And it's the
she
best
cuts my
haircut
hair.
you'll ever get.
She's the only one I fully trust.
You know who's doing mine now?
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack.
Yeah.
She did it last night, and it was a little longer than usual, and she's like, the entire time.
Oh, it looks
Did she
good.
get like
She
the
did all
actual-
right.
Did she just do the shave or
She did the
do
fade.
scissors?
She did everything. Yeah, she did the
Really?
scissors and the shave.
Dude, jack of
She's
all
getting
trades.
pretty darn good.
Good for her.
Did you have another one you want
Yeah,
to
I just had one more. I did it on my 21st birthday. It was super, super cool. We went skydiving. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I have no desire to ever do it again.
No. Yeah.
I did
Been
it
there,
once,
done that.
and I was like,
Thank God the chute opened.
Yeah.
I was like, you're going to the ground either way, buddy, so here we go.
I don't think I could do that.
It
I
was-
really
Yeah,
don't.
I couldn't
insane.
either.
You really don't feel like you're falling really, truly until the chute opens, because it kicks you out.
Yeah.
And then it's really peaceful. But I mean, I have no desire. I did it once, and I was like, okay. I got
So you did
I
it.
got to the ground, and I was like, okay.
Okay, we good.
I didn't love being strapped to a man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a first.
What?
I've heard your stories about college.
Oh my god.
All right, so
That was
we are
also
going
one
to
time.
open
Josh,
up
that's a
the
line of the day.
phone lines. What is something that you tried once and you swear that you will never, ever do it again? Let's light up the phone lines. We already got some people calling in right now. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Your calls are next. It's traffic time. Yeah, that's right. Phone lines are wide open right now at that 303-691-1649. We are talking about the things that you have tried once and then you swear that you will never, ever do it again. I will say we have a couple open phone lines because all of the ones that came in were very naughty. And we can't put those on the air.
I had to turn them down. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I was blushing at a few of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you did what? With
Yeah,
who?
exactly.
Oh.
Well, I'd probably just try that once as well.
That sounds
I know.
sore. So we got to keep it PG, you guys. But what did you try once and you vowed never to do it again? 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. The two for me, eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Never again, Katie.
I don't blame you.
The one time.
The bubble guts you had.
That's one time. And then the
Yeah.
second one, going to Costco the day before Thanksgiving. Never again.
I mean, why would you even
Never,
try that, though?
Ever again.
It's like you were asking for trouble. I mean,
Those are the two. No, actually, I had to think on the fly because Stacy called in. Hi, Stacy. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Well, we're really good. And it's funny because I looked up at the screen and I was like, oh, my God, that's the one that I was going to pick because I've done this. So what's the one thing that you tried, Stacy, and you vowed never to do it again?
Hot yoga, 100% never again.
Thank you. I got talked into doing that with Knick Knack, and it was gross, Stacy.
So disgusting. So disgusting,
So-
first of all. And do you know how hot it is in there?
Yeah.
It's like 1,000
awful.
degrees in there.
Yes.
And not to
yes.
mention, everybody's farting their brains out.
And it's okay because everything smells like butt to begin with.
You do walk in that room and it hits you, right? It's like, oh, this is stank.
I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. I'm an overheater by nature.
Yeah.
I just run hot, and someone was like, "No, this is going to be so good because you sweat out all the toxins." And I was like, "Okay, well, you know, it's okay to try it." And as soon as I walked in, I was like, "No.
No.
This is bad."
And oh my God,
never
what's that
again.
smell?
Yeah.
Like, and honestly,
Exactly.
like once we were done, I didn't really feel any of the benefits afterwards. Like I didn't feel any looser or stretchier or
No.
touch my toes better. I just kind of felt sick to my stomach.
Yes, and then I had a headache for like 6.5 hours afterwards. So,
But you know what,
Not for
Stacy?
me.
Somebody out there is loving it, and that's what they
Yeah,
crave
I
every
know.
day, you know?
I don't know, why. Like,
that's why it's still around.
that smell, too, is so much worse when it's hot. I don't know why the steamy smell of all that.
Yeah.
Is,
It's like farting in the shower, you know?
It's so gross.
We've all been there. Stacy,
Yeah.
you hit the nail on the head. Thank you for the call this morning. Thanks for the
Yeah,
laughs.
love you guys.
Love
All
you. Bye.
right. Bye.
All right, couple lines open. What's something that you tried once and you swear that you'll never, ever do it again? I like this one that came in on the text. Watch any of the Pitch Perfect movies.
Oh, I love those movies.
They're awesome.
They're awesome. You're right.
This was Janelle. Janelle says, I think it was the worst movie I ever watched. I can't remember ever having such a visceral reaction to a movie before. I hated every blanking thing about it, to the point I started scratching at my arms and fidgeting in my seat. So she will never watch Pitch Perfect again.
That's the Cup song, right?
When
That
I'm
one?
gone. I know,
Yeah, I
that
didn't
one's
li-
in
She
my
was gone. I
head.
didn't like that song either. I
Oh
didn't
my
like that
God, those
movie
movies.
either.
I love those
The
movies.
fact that
Really?
Anna
Well, that explains
Kendrick
a lot,
had a
Jeremy.
song we played on
so
the
good.
radio, I was like, let's go.
They
I
are
loved
so funny.
I
And
loved
who's
it.
the blonde chick in it? Rebel.
Wilson.
Rebel Wilson.
Oh my
Rebel.
God, she's hilarious.
Yes.
Funny.
Let's go to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so we're talking about the things that you tried once and you swear you'll never do it again. What do you got?
Smoking weed.
Oh, the pot weed, huh?
One and done for you.
Yeah, inhaled really big and coughed out a lung. I thought I was going to die. I
Oh,
kid you not.
no.
I thought I was going to die. Yeah, I was trying to calm down. No.
Didn't help you. It made things
I will
worse.
never do it again.
One hit's all it took, huh?
Yeah.
You know, Kelly, I'm in my mid-40s. I have never smoked the pot weed. I have never done it,
Well,
never felt the need to do it, and I feel like I've made it this far now. I'm not going to do it.
No, you're not missing out on
Yeah.
anything.
You're not. I mean, really.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
feel like
not. But I have a confession.
what?
I I'm not Kelly, but I'm not going to tell my true name because my kids listen, and I've told them I've never done it.
Smart. You know what? Kelly, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's a good move right there.
No,
you know?
mommy's never done drugs.
Exactly.
I'm like, no, I've never done it. You don't need to. I'm a liar. Oh my God. I hope they don't recognize my voice.
You're a liar and a pothead, Kelly.
Oh my God.
What else are you doing behind the scenes?
I'll never tell.
That's right. Okay, air quote Kelly. You have a great day. Thanks for the laughs.
Love you guys.
Love you. All right, so we're talking the things that you tried once and you'll never do it again. Where's the one along those lines? Oh, here we go. Dude wrote in and said chewing tobacco. Had a dip when I was about 12 years old. Basically had a Sandlot experience, being sick to my stomach and having the spins.
Have you ever tried that, Jeremy?
So I did it once, and I never did it again because when I did it, we were in like an office chair. So the guy gave me a dip, and then he spun me around in an office chair. This had to have been high school.
No.
And just talk about piling on with the chew and the feel of that, and then spinning in a chair.
Did you get sick or no? Did you hold it down?
Oh no, I didn't puke, but it was bad.
That was my experience. It was. I don't think I had no desire to ever do that again.
The things you'll never do again. This guy wrote in and said, get tased. My buddies are all cops. They were doing taser training. Come on down to the department and get tased, or you're a blank, he said, with the P word. Never again. Never, ever, ever.
I've been tased. Probably wouldn't do that again either.
Yeah. I don't know why
I want to be
It
electrocuted.
wasn't a cop thing either. It's my buddy. We were having a night of drinking, and my buddy was like, I got a taser. And I was like, you know what?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And we
Let me
both
take
tased
my
each
pants
other.
off and do it
How
on
bad
my butt.
could it be?
It
my
hurt.
butt.
It hurt a lot.
Where did he do it at?
Yeah.
My arm.
Arms.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
It was a shocking experience, man.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Hair raising, if you will.
Dad jokes. What's the one thing you tried once and you'll never do it again? 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios. Here's Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hi. Maybe.
No. There's three things. Yes. I don't do the weed, the smoking of the weed.
No pot weed.
And
Okay.
No pot weed. I eat cow brain in Colombia.
Oh.
I will never, ever eat cow brain again.
What's
What
the
was it?
texture?
Was it cooked or was it raw?
It was cooked, but it was nasty. Just
What did it taste
gnarly,
like?
just-
Yeah.
Can you describe
Tell
it?
us about
I've
it.
never had brain.
Well, have you ever had liver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of
So
irony.
you're not gamey. Well, this was not even like tasty at all, and I was in the outskirts of outside of Bogota, Colombia.
Are you sure it wasn't
Cow
human brain?
Yeah, it could have been human.
Well, it could have been.
Oh.
And then I just heard the person talk about chewing tobacco. I'm from Lakewood, and I tried it on the bus when I was like 12 and puked all over the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Those
Is that-
three things, so I get it.
Is that big in Lakewood or something? I don't know why. So I'm from Lakewood,
It
and
was.
we do a lot of
Right by the
dip
prison.
on the buses in
Yeah.
Lakewood.
How did you
City?
get it at like
All the
12
boys
years
dipped,
old?
and they were like, yeah, all the boys dipped, and so I was like, I'll try it. I threw up everywhere.
Yeah,
So,
you did. Yeah.
Those three things.
Those
But
are three
I love your
biggies.
show.
Well, we love you,
Yeah.
Mary. Thank you for taking the time to call in. Have a good day.
Bye.
Dip on out of here now.
You too.
Bye.
Oh, more
Hey,
dad
more dad jokes.
Look at that.
Somebody texted in and said, I will never again break a turkey's neck for Christmas dinner on my grandpa's farm. Horrible
Oh,
experience.
Oh, that would be really sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Malort. Drink Malort. Do you like the aftertaste of vomit? Oh my God, Malort. That cracks me up. That's a Chicago drink. Have you ever had Malort?
Never. No.
My neighbors are from that part of it, and they always bring out the Malort when we do like driveway nights. And the only way I can describe Malort is it tastes the way that like an antique store smells. Like if you walk into an antique store,
mothballs
it's like
and cigarettes?
mothball, old, and like potpourri kind of,
Ah.
and that's Malort, and it is nasty. Josh is working through these lines real quick. 303-691-1649. What's the one thing you tried once and you'll never do it again? Kayla.
Hi.
Hey, girlfriend. So what's your one thing you'll never do again?
I will never, ever, ever chew CBD gummies ever again.
Uh-oh.
Ever.
What happened?
I literally thought it was fine because it's CBD gummies, and I got my wisdom teeth taken out, chewed some, and it was literally the worst experience ever. I was about to call the police on myself. I literally couldn't shower, and I tried to take melatonin to go to sleep. Did not work.
You're lucky to be alive.
Wait, so are we
I
sure
am.
this
I thought I was
CBD?
gonna die.
Are we sure this wasn't THC?
I think it was just CBD.
Really?
Wow.
They jacked you up that much, huh? Because it shouldn't.
Yes.
It was lace. Are you sure it wasn't the
Dang.
METH?
I think it was lace for sure.
Oh
Are
my
you sure it wasn't like ecstasy?
I know that might have been funner. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. All right. You be tripping.
Yeah.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, never again.
And I love that you're like, I know what will bring me down. A bunch of melatonin.
I know, exactly. Let's take more drugs.
Let's just mix things.
Yes.
Your
Not a
liver,
good idea.
your liver, and your kidneys were like, abort,
Well,
no.
And you got to watch out for those edibles, Kayla, because they hit everyone different. Before you know it, you're on another planet. Like,
Listen, I will never try it again,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about that.
oh my god.
Very funny. That's a good one, Kayla. You have a great day. Stay sober.
You too.
Bye. All right, last call. This will be our last call for anybody else that wants to call in and tell us the one thing that they tried and they'll never do it again. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. We'll get to Crystal here in a second. I want to give you a couple more that came in on text. Drink an entire bottle of A1 for a free meal.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach hurts just thinking about
I
that.
love A1 but an entire bottle.
Not to drink.
That, ugh.
Yeah.
Be born. Don't recommend. Came in.
Adulting. One out of 5. 1 out of
Adulting.
10.
You only do that once anyway. And then,
Drink Everclear.
oh,
There's a whole story with this one. Oh, this is
Yeah.
good. Drink Everclear. I'll never do it again. Did it once. We made punch with it one night in college. I ended up threatening a guy with a knife
Oh my
and
gosh.
walked into the woods and tried talking to the squirrels.
You almost became that guy. That guy.
Limburger cheese. Yes, that's gross. Bloody Mary. For somebody with heartburn, it has all the ingredients to start an acid reflux attack. Yes, obviously. One thing I did once and never will do it again. As a kid, I wondered what would happen if I stuck my thumb into a pencil sharpener and twisted it. Well, you get a sharp thumb. Katie, you got
Oh
one?
my god, I do. Well, mine has to do with radio too. Like we do a lot of things that we just kind of volunteer for in radio before we even think them through. Like, yeah, I'll do it. And when I was in Jamestown, North Dakota,
Oh, geez.
they do a lot of racing up there. Like small town dirt track racing. And we sponsored one of the races one night, and they're like, "Well, we just need a DJ who wants to drive the car." And I was like, "I'll do it." What could go wrong? Me driving in a race, right? So I was in a dirt track race, and I'm talking like 3-point harness buckled into a car. Like I was racing. I was in a legitimate race, and I did not come in last, but I got lapped 3 times. The only reason I didn't come in last is because somebody wrecked. I finished the race, but I was going so slow the entire time because I was absolutely terrified the entire time I was driving. And we had a bunch of people in the stands watching, right? And they were like, "You look like you were so happy the whole time. You had this
You're
big smile on your
terrified.
face." I was screaming. I was screaming the entire time, and they said it looked like I was laughing. And I was like, well, I guess I'm glad it
hilarious.
looked like I was having a good time, but I will never, ever, ever strap in for a dirt track race again because I thought I was going to
Noted.
die.
Well, let me scratch up my plans for the weekend that I was going to invite you to.
I thought I
The
was
one
gonna
time
die.
I was going to invite you to a dirt track race.
Just don't let me drive. I'll watch.
Sit in the
but
back.
Cannot buckle up for that anymore.
Crystal.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So what's the thing that you tried once and you'll never do it again?
So me and my husband, so he was really into paintball for a hot minute. And he's like, I'm going to buy you a really fancy paintball gun. And we're going to go paintballing with all of our friends. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just run around and get shot at. That's fine.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I guess. A really good bonding experience. Afterwards, there was about 15 of us. Like I said, early 20s. I'm about to be 40 now. But early 20s, one of my friends came up to me and she's like,
what do you think it'd feel like if I shot you in your calf? I'm like, no. Like, I just got hit with a vest on. I don't want to do that. She's like, I double dog dare you.
And so you
Like,
had to do it.
I had to do it.
The double dog. You have
shot her
to.
first.
I
For the
triple
record,
dog.
I shot her first.
Good
Okay.
job, Crystal.
Where did you shoot her?
In her calf.
Same place. Okay.
But
And then-
dude, instantly, like instant freaking baseball bruise. Just, oh.
now she's like, your turn.
I knew it was dumb when I started to do it. I don't know why I did it. But yeah, don't ever let your friends talk you into doing something stupid. Or, shooting you. Don't ever let your friends shoot you.
Come on.
Friends don't shoot friends.
You can shoot me
don't.
first, and then I'll shoot you. It'll be a
Yeah.
good time. Then we'll take some. We'll take some pot weed and melatonin. It'll be a great
There you
night.
go.
The things
It'll
we
be a
do in
day.
our 20s. My
I
gosh.
know.
All right, we're adding paintball to the list. Thank you, Crystal.
All right, bye.
See you
Thanks,
later.
Crystal.
All right,
funny.
final word on the thing that you tried once and you'll never do it again. It's Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, you big goof.
So, in basic training in the Army,
Yeah.
they brought us by rank per platoon. So there's 4 platoons in a company, 4 ranks per platoon. And they brought each of us, each rank, into this room with gas masks on and everything like that, and opened this barrel. And I don't know if it was tear gas or what, but they're trying to prep you for chemical warfare in other countries, whatever. And you have to take your gas mask off, say your rank and your name and your social, and then put your gas mask back on. And you cannot even breathe the second your gas mask comes off. And we had eaten lunch just before that, and I walked out and threw up everywhere. I will never, ever, ever. And there were people going, oh, yeah, let's do it again. I'm like, what? Are you nuts? No way. Never again will I do that.
So getting gassed, you'll never do it again.
Did they do that on purpose to make you guys have lunch beforehand?
I want to say yes. We had been doing field training exercises all day. We were learning how to throw grenades before we had to throw our 2 live hand grenades, whatever. Then they were like, all right, I know everybody's famished, and we all ate. And then they were like, oh, guess what we're doing now? Get your gear on. And we were like, oh.
This
it
is
was
so
bad.
different than chugging a bottle of A1 and hating the Pitch Perfect
I
movies.
know.
Sarah's like, I gotta call in and talk about the time that I was gassed.
Yes, and it was terrible.
Horrible. That's a different one, Sarah. That's
Yeah.
definitely different. Well,
Oh
we
my
thank you for
gosh.
calling in. You have a good day. Totally different
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
than watching the Pitch Perfect
I
movies.
wouldn't do that again either.
I think the one person that wrote in about the Pitch Perfect movies would have rather been gassed
Yeah.
than watch those movies. All right, everybody, thank you for your calls and comments. We're Jeremy, Katy, and Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. We just wrapped up the topic regarding the thing you tried once and you swear you'll never do it again. And I had to laugh at this last message that came in on the text line. It said, dating someone who's gluten-free. Don't get me started. Everything is difficult.
Such a process.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, right?
And it's
So-
not their fault. Like, some of the people actually can't have it, and it's not their fault, you know?
yeah.
But if
But
you
not-
choose that lifestyle.
Exactly. Not everyone has this celiac disease, which
Yeah.
is hard to manage.
Yeah.
But some people are just gluten-free because...
Well, and they let you know. They remind you.
They do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do.
We were out this weekend with another couple and up in the hills for a couple days with them, and she's gluten-free.
Yeah.
Does this have gluten in it?
Jared, could you ever date a gluten-free
Did you make this
CrossFitter?
with no? Did you make this with gloves on? Was this
Oh,
cross-contaminated?
Oh, no. It gets really bad.
How do
when
I
they're
know
like,
it's gluten-free? Can I
you
go
sh-
look at the kitchen? Like a lot of that.
No,
I'm like,
I know.
oh
Serious?
my god, stop.
No.
No.
I honestly got asked if I would listen to their gluten-free podcast, and that's where I really had to draw the
Oh,
line.
heavens
I
no.
was
No.
like, you know what?
Can't say that I want to do that.
No.
Probably not, though.
Can't say that I want to do that. Hey, I forgot to do something this morning, and I'm going to do it right now before we get into traffic because our boy Drew sent us his daily dad joke, and I forgot to play it at 8 o'clock, and I feel horrible. So here you go, Drew. Here's your daily dad joke. Keep them coming, Drew. Keep them coming.
buddy.
This kid is taking it upon himself to send us dad jokes each and every day, so
He's funny.
I got to give him some love.
He's going to be a
good
dude.
guy.
Watch this. He is going to turn into a stand-up comedian one day, and we'll be like, Drew,
Yeah, we
I
knew you
remember
went.
when.
we got you started, buddy.
Exactly.
All right, coming up, the fun's going to continue here in a few minutes because we've got a trending report for you. We're going to talk about a woman that was hit by lightning. That's always fun. Bandamir supposedly has a new spot, and kangaroo yoga is back. Hooray!
Hey.
I've been waiting. We'll do that and more coming up with the trending report with JKJ, Denver's Mix 100. Let's see what Traffic Dude has to say. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. During that break, I'm sitting here reading this story from Joey Fatone. Have you all been sitting around waiting for that NSYNC reunion?
Well, yeah.
Oh, is it not coming soon?
Joey says you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the reunion. It's not even in the works yet.
What?
Joey Fat One says he and his former bandmates haven't even talked about it yet.
Lies.
He says we actually need to get everybody in the same room to talk about it. He's like, and it's really hard because we're all over the world. We're spread out. We're doing our own thing. He says it's going to be very important to get everybody in person as opposed to just chatting on a Zoom call or a phone call.
So are you saying they need to be in sync?
Yeah. We've all made it one bad dad joke today.
It's been an entire show of horrible dad jokes.
I'm proud of that one. I don't care what you say.
So listen, while we wait patiently for some new NSYNC music, I'm going to play a little something, and then we'll come back and do the trending report, all right?
Deal.
We down?
Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah. That's right, JKJ, live and local, broadcasting out of Lone Tree, Colorado. You can watch our YouTube live feed if you'd like. Just hop onto the YT and search Mix 100 Denver, and boom, you're right there in the studios with us. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And download that ding dang Mix 100 Denver app, will you? It's free. Get it on your phone and your tablet. Search Mix 100 Denver and keep the radio station on all summer long, no matter where you are. If you're sitting at goat yoga or out at the pool with your hot dog legs. Because Mix 100 is your home for the all-access summer. We're going to be giving away the hottest concerts and hottest events all summer long. It's Mix 100's all-access summer. Find all the details at mix100.com. Well, before we dive into a trending report, I do want to let you all know that today is National Burger Day. Although I feel like that probably should have been on Monday when everybody was out grilling.
Yeah, what the heck?
What the heck?
A couple days late.
They surveyed a bunch of DoorDash orders and looked at the most popular type of burger in all 50 states. And it was a chicken burger.
No.
Does that qualify?
Wait a minute.
No.
That's a chicken burger.
A
Is not
chicken burger was the best burger.
We call those
Out of
chicken
all.
sandwiches.
It's a chicken burger. What if it's a chicken patty? Not like
still,
a chicken
it
breast,
doesn't
but a
matter.
patty of ground chicken
Ground chicken.
on a
I don't like
hamburger
that.
bun.
It's called shredded chicken.
Those are
no one
chicken
grounds
nuggets.
chicken.
Oh yeah, you can totally buy ground chicken and
Yeah.
make burgers.
You can buy ground
Yeah, but
chicken
that's
and
not a
make
burger.
burgers.
It's a sandwich.
Yeah.
What if it's in the shape of a burger patty?
I don't like it. I don't like why we had to change the meat for the
Throws
burgers.
everybody off, doesn't it?
I know. We're
Well, you
just
can have a
supposed to-
turkey burger.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
but
that?
Yeah, that's not going to win it. Like, that's not going to be number one.
Why is one bird appropriate and the other one isn't?
Because we're talking cows. Get your birds out of here. This is beef.
What if I
we're
want a
talking.
turkey burger, a
Or
little less
buffalo.
red meat in my diet?
I'll even accept plant-based, but we cannot have the fowl in this conversation.
Is a
Like,
buffalo in the cow group?
I think it's a.
Or is it-
what is
or
it?
does
A
the
bovine.
buffalo-
It's a bovine.
It's a bovine,
It
or does
is.
the
Yeah.
buffalo stand
I
alone?
believe a
Does the
buffalo's.
buffalo-
Okay, what are your thoughts on the Beyond
That is
Burger?
the cheese.
How about a veggie burger? Do those not count either?
Yes,
no, I
but
will take the
yeah.
plant-based. Absolutely.
I guess.
I
We'll take
will.
plants, but not chicken, huh?
No, because the chicken sandwich is its own
It's like
category.
it's like the Chick-fil-A thing. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
Chicken
Like,
sandwich.
it's a different entity, really.
Well, and that's the thing, too, because chicken sandwiches, they have their own category because they have their chicken sandwich wars. And that's not fair. Would they be okay with bringing a hamburger into their chicken sandwich war? I don't think so.
You're
And
right.
that's
You don't
why
see it flip-flop, do you?
It is not fair
You don't
that
see
we
it
include
flip-flop.
the chicken sandwich in the hamburger war.
Katie's pissed.
I have an opinion on
This is something, this will start fights at the office today. Like if you come up to somebody and say, hey, guess what? A chicken
Yeah.
burger is still a burger.
You're a liar.
Throat punch. Chuck Norris ninja kick to the
Right.
throat.
What'd you say about my mother? Come over here.
Your mama's a chicken burger.
No.
Your mama's a chicken.
Right. Your mom's a chicken burger.
Your mom. Ugh.
Speaking of the fatness of America here. And the burgers, Wendy's just released a brand new burger with grilled cheese as the bun.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
not mad
though.
about
So
that.
it's a grilled cheese sandwich on the top and the hamburger.
A cheesy
and
vessel.
a grilled cheese sandwich on the bottom.
I like it.
I know it sounds really,
That one I like.
sounds naughty.
When
Like
you
I'm
add
being naughty eating
dairy
this.
to your burgers, that's okay. Like that is a welcome component.
I really shouldn't eat this. I'm being naughty.
Yes.
It's naughty today.
What do they do again, Jim?
Shut up, I'm starving.
Starving.
And here's one more thing I feel like Katie would lick at some point. Hefty has released a limited edition pack of birthday cake scented trash bags to celebrate their 60th anniversary. They immediately sold out, Katie. But if they reboot them online, I'll try to get you some.
Man, they've been around for a while.
And I feel like I could just see you sitting on the floor in your kitchen, huffing these bags and licking them.
I know
puts it over
better.
her head.
I know better
yum.
than to put my head in a plastic bag. I've
Thank
been told
you,
this
Katie.
already. Yes,
Not unless
thank
it smells
you,
like
though.
birthday cake. You would
But
cut
I
a,
have to.
You would cut a little breathing hole in it and put it
Right.
on. You're like, well, I'm a birthday cake
I
ghost.
have my eyes.
Shut up. I know you'd lick
It's
it.
funny. I mean,
Katie will lick anything.
Not saying I wouldn't.
Katie will
but-
lick anything, you guys. Big
It's been
weekend.
a while.
Big
Stop.
17-month dry spell. Big weekend for the movies. Lilo and Stitch, 361 million globally, and Tom Cruise's silly new Mission Impossible, just shy of 200 million globally. So the movie companies are loving these two movies this summer.
I like it for the theaters too, because there was a minute where like people weren't going to watch movies in the theaters. So I like this for them, that people are making their way back, that the movies are a thing again, and two good movies from what I hear.
I'm dying to see Superman this summer, honestly.
Oh,
it looks a little cheese, but I still want to go see it in the theater.
I'd see it. Yeah, it still looks like a good movie, though. And honestly, I like the dude who's Superman because he was in the Twisters movie last year. And I like that. I like he's kind of an actor that I have my eye on. I like it.
There you go. He's an actor I've got my eye on.
Yeah, I know of him.
I'm like that with Lois Lane in this one.
Who's playing her?
It's Mrs. Maisel.
I
Brosnahan
love
or whatever.
her.
Yes, she is.
Oh, I love her.
Gorgeous.
Anything else I want to tell you guys? Nope. Katie, it's all yours.
Good? Okay.
Get it,
Let's
girl.
move on to this. So, a Denver woman, Christina Vasquez, she feels lucky to be safe and alive after being struck by lightning through a window during Saturday's big storms. We actually have some audio from Christina here. And she was feeling pretty lucky about it. Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
She can now hold a hot pocket in her hand and it'll cook.
Is that her superpower?
That's her superpower.
Light bulb will turn on in her hand now.
Well,
there
and
you
it's
go.
funny. She actually made a note of it in that audio there. She talked about the tree that the lightning hit and then traveled through and into her window.
Did it like bounce off the tree?
Yeah. Well, she was talking on the phone, and they're saying that any kind of electricity that is near you when that happens, it can kind of jump into it. So you have to be careful on cell phones, corded phones, computers. I mean, the National Weather Service, after this story came out, put out a whole list of things we're not supposed to do in lightning storms.
The one thing
apparently.
I generally do is I lay on a concrete floor.
Not supposed to do that, Jared.
Come on.
No,
one thing that I do.
You gotta stand in the shower.
The one thing I gotta do.
Not in the shower
Oh.
either.
Can you lay on a concrete shower?
No. Stay away from this stuff.
On a corded phone?
No.
On a corded phone.
And not in a field either, if that was your next
Holding
question.
a metal rod.
But yeah, they're saying that this is the time of year when we get a lot of lightning storms, so just be careful. This tree that the lightning traveled up to, Christina, you should see it.
It had it coming, though.
Oh my!
It had it coming. It was a jerk tree. It was a jerk tree. All growing up, it was a jerk tree.
Really?
And that's what it just had it coming.
You heard about this tree, didn't you?
Yeah, bully tree.
This is a bully tree. Yep.
All
You can always
right,
be
well,
throwing acorns at people. And
Stay safe out there in those storms. How about this family? They're looking to move after a 5th car crash in 16 months out there at their residence. So, yeah, they're right off of Monaco and 17th, and they've been living in this home for 27 years. But in the last, year and a half, they've had crazy car crashes. They said the most crazy one was a car that came straight down 17th through the median, through the intersection, crashed through the protective boulders,
Good God.
launched up into the house and the yard. So they have had to deal with some stuff in the last 16 months.
so they must have. They have boulders there.
They do
to try
and
to help
the
stop
thing-
this.
They've had quite a few things be put into place for safety improvements due to the city, but despite all those efforts, they're overwhelmed by the emotional toll that this is
Good
taking
luck
on
selling
them.
it now. They're in the
I
news.
know, exactly.
There's no way you're going to sell this house.
But they are selling their longtime residents because they're just like, we can't take it anymore. 5 car accidents in 16 months. You got to be kidding
They
me.
need those
So-
pillar things that shoot out of the ground like they have at the airport and stuff that you can't go that way.
Yeah.
Or like outside the Mint and stuff that come up and you
Somebody directing traffic all the time, like
Jeez,
in a
Lou.
vest, like something. But man, I can't imagine dealing with 5 car crashes in that amount
That
of
ain't
time.
right.
Hey, this is a good look for Colorado. We have some cities among the best places to live in the nation. No, you don't like this?
No, I hate these lists because it just brings more people in.
And we're
it's
not
already
even
so
good.
crowded.
We're not even good on the list.
I tell you how insane it was driving up 285 into the mountains
I
this
know.
weekend and then coming back.
Yeah.
What is it with people on mountain highways that gives you a hall pass to drive like a complete a-hole?
Like they've never driven before.
And a lot of
Seriously.
it's one lane.
ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's one lane. And so it's obviously backed up for a while
Yeah.
and they're on my rear end. Like
I know.
can't go any faster.
It's like you can't put some space in between us here.
I'm
Like,
like, chill out. I was
also
so pissed driving.
It gets you anxious with all those people up on you.
I want a car then where I push a button and the back license plate drops down and it dumps nails everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Just to get people, like a Batman
007.
thing, like a Batman
Or
car.
yeah.
I'm thinking
And
more Wile E. Coyote type of stuff over here.
drops spikes and nails to the people riding my rear end, and it just blows out their tires and off they go. I can't go any faster.
You can't.
That's why I hate these
I'm
lists.
stuck.
Don't
Well,
even say who it is.
You don't even
What
want
else
me to
you got?
say?
No, do something
we're
else.
moving right. Well,
Do
how
the
about
kangaroo
yoga?
There, that makes me happy.
There we go.
It's back in session.
I also want a car that I push a button and the license plate opens up and kangaroos come out.
That's a totally different kind of car. I mean, you're going to have
You
to
don't want
work
that?
for a totally different manufacturer
Okay.
than the nail thing.
Let's make it happen.
My gosh. But yeah, so we talked about Colorado's only kangaroo yoga studio before. Wheat Ridge is where you can find it.
I'm sorry, say it correctly.
Kangaroo.
Nope.
Oh, Wheat Ridge. Sorry.
Wheat Ridge.
Wheat Ridge.
Wheat
so
Ridge.
they had this studio open in Wheat Ridge.
Not-
Wheat Ridge.
Thank you.
And then the people, the city officials there in Wheat Ridge, they were like, you didn't, cross all your T's and dot all your I's. So they shut them down for a little bit.
Well.
And then they were like, no, we didn't break any laws.
There's
and so they're
kangaroo
like,
regulations,
oh, okay.
though.
But they didn't break any of them. So the city finally, ruled in their favor. So they got to open it back up, and Kangaroo Ranch is back in
Yeah.
business. So you can go to a 30 to 45-minute yoga class, meet and greet, and soon bottle feeding opportunities with the red kangaroos. I am a
Now,
fan.
do they feed me with a bottle or do I feed the kangaroo with a
I'm
bottle?
sure you can pay extra to be fed with a bottle. I
There
mean,
we
you
go.
can
Count
probably
me
work
in.
it in,
Since you're talking about this, why don't you reach out to these folks and see if they can't get us in and we'll do a little
Already
video
have.
or something.
No, just
Did
kidding.
you really?
No, I want to. I was going to
Let's
ask
do
if
it.
you
Let's
actually.
go see the kangaroos.
I would love that. I actually.
And then we got to come up with a game plan where
We gotta take one.
one of you distracts
We
the
gotta
workers
take one.
there, and then I leave with a kangaroo.
it's legal to have a kangaroo in Colorado.
Duh.
Like,
So
you could
listen,
Probably
totally-
the fastest.
we
I'll
need.
run.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh will run.
So
We'll-
Josh grabs the
a
kangaroo.
distraction.
So you asked to be bottle fed.
Yes.
there we
and then
go.
while I'm
There
getting
we
bottle
go.
fed,
And while
I'll
I'm
start crying and wet my pants.
trying to get them
Yes.
to not call the cops, Josh will
grabs a
run
kangaroo
out with
and
the
runs.
kangaroo.
Okay,
Got
deal.
it. Deal. I like this.
Where's this at again?
plan. This is at the Kangaroo
No.
Ranch in Wheat Ridge.
There it is. All right.
There we go.
Windy.
Give me one
Oh
more.
my gosh. Okay, can we talk about tick season?
Please do. This is very important news.
It is very important news because the CSU extension, so they're saying the Rocky Mountain wood tick, it's the most active in Colorado, the one that you will see the most if you're out and about in the woods or right here in the metro area. You can totally get ticks just walking through
A
city
hot
parks.
topic.
And I know. Things you have to
Probably,
be
honestly.
careful. So check yourself and others for ticks regularly. The most common tick transmitted disease in Colorado is the Colorado tick fever.
The TTD?
That's it. I'm glad you know,
Tick-transmitted
Josh.
disease.
They say there's never been a confirmed case of Lyme disease that originated with a tick bite in Colorado, but I, growing up in North Dakota, am very familiar with ticks. Every time we'd go camping, you'd come back with like 30 to 40 ticks that you'd have to take off your body.
This is how I get my wife in the in the
You
sack.
want
I
to check her for
Oh, you gotta
ticks,
check
Yo,
right?
girl, it's
You're
tick
like,
season. Let me check you
Turn
for ticks.
around, knick-knack.
Time to check you for ticks.
All right. Well, you're doing
That's
her a
next
good
thing you
favor.
know, she's pregnant.
Oh gosh.
Gosh.
That's not how you do it, Jeremy.
Jeez.
I don't know what tick checking video you watched, but that is not it.
Yeah, that's how it starts, you guys. It's like those little onesies that you see the babies wearing that says "All mommy wanted was a back rub." One thing leads to another.
That tricky
That's right.
daddy.
Tricky,
Tricky daddy.
All right, so check yourself for ticks today, everybody.
Do it. Yeah, and others.
'Kay.
Ask them
And-
first.
and do it in Wheat Ridge as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you have
That's
consent.
it. That's it, you guys. That's your trending report. I hope you enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Traffic.
boy.
Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Mix 100 is your home for the all-access summer, sending you on the hottest concerts, the hottest events all summer long. So make sure you keep Mix 100 on the old radio. Katy, ask me that question you were just talking about off the air.
Oh, no. What did I say? I don't know what
Really?
I said. I don't know.
It was literally
I know,
4
but I
seconds ago?
4
forget.
seconds ago.
I don't know half the things I say,
No, we're
guys.
going to sit here until
Katy,
you
I
remember.
No,
just
I
talk.
don't remember things. Oh, the tattoo, right? No. Oh, gosh. What
Josh.
did I
After that?
ask you?
Literally 10
What was
seconds
after
ago.
that?
I don't know.
Think about your feet and your feetsies, and if you forgot your little kids,
Oh, yes.
Okay.
with your
Oh, my
children.
God.
spell it out for.
Unbelievable.
I don't know why you expect me to know the things I say.
You're like a fish. There's like no short-term memory. They just...
No, I didn't know I was going to have to talk about it.
No, I liked what you
Memory
said.
loss.
Some of the stuff I just
Oh, we know.
So I
You
didn't
have
know.
to tell
I'm
us twice.
Okay. All right, shoes. Yay. No, I asked you if you would feel bad if you didn't know the size of your kid's shoe. And you immediately were like, "No, I wouldn't."
Okay, so
Absolutely not.
I've been thinking about it
Okay.
as you were trying to connect the dots.
You had about 20 minutes.
You were trying to use your words. So I do feel a little guilty when I don't know shoe sizes, shirt sizes, pants sizes, and I'm at the store and I see something maybe that the kids might want.
Yeah.
And then I've got to text Nicole, hey, what are the shoe sizes?
Yes.
What size shirt do they wear? I feel a little dumb when it comes
Yeah.
to that. Like I
Yeah.
should probably know this stuff.
Should
But
pay
then on
more
the other hand,
attention
I'm
to my
like,
kids.
I don't need to know this stuff.
They're just gonna grow out of it, right?
That's grow
It's
out of
just
it
gonna
in a
change.
month anyway.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
usually moms are pretty accurate when it comes to what size shoe, what size they're in.
Yeah,
you know
she
what
immediately
I mean?
knows.
Pant size. Yeah, they don't have to look for it. And I ask you this because there was one time I was having lunch with friends, and one of them asked me if I knew Zoe's social security number off the top of my head, and I did not, and I felt
No.
really bad about it. And I tried to go home
tougher.
and memorize it, and I still couldn't do it. I was like,
really-
for whatever
Yeah, that's
reason,
not- you don't need to know that.
yeah, for whatever reason, it was really hard for me to retain that number.
Why do you need that?
I don't,
Yeah.
and so
You don't.
I was like, no, my job is to make sure she knows her social security
That's
number.
right.
Like
That's her job,
that
not your
is
job.
my job as a parent. So she knows her social
Do you have
security
yours
number.
memorized,
I
Katy?
know my social
What is it?
security number. Yeah, right, homie Josh. I'm not that
Although,
silly.
like, I know your daughter and the way she is, and I could see that phone call or text coming in. Mom, what's my social?
Yeah.
Arlo can't remember
I-
my little Android thing.
I can see her calling
No,
you.
no. I did a good job in that department. She knows her social security number, and she's known it since she was like 12 because of this, because someone shamed me into not knowing it. And then I was just reading a story about where like two friends, they got in a fight because one of the moms called out the other for not knowing her kid's shoe size. And I was like, well, I do know her shoe size. I do know that much, only because we wear the same size shoes, so we share.
Aw, there you go.
You guys are 14s. You're
Exactly.
both 14s.
No, Jeremy.
Big old feet.
No.
Mwah, mwah. Denver's Best Music Mix 100. We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh, and we're getting the heck out of here. We're done. We're all out of words. We have to go plan tomorrow's show. Is Synergy in for Big Rob today? Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe so.
Oh, Cinnabon's in for Big Rob.
Yes,
all right.
she was yesterday, so I imagine today much of the same.
All right, very good. Well, I would imagine she's going to be having that 90 minutes of commercial-free music starting at 11:30. So make sure you kick on Mix 100 there at the office and tap your toe to some great music today. I have one final story for you guys before we get out of here today. Katy and I were reading this off the air, and we were pissed. Why is this making us so mad? It's the latest cooking term going viral on TikTok. It's water-based cooking.
I don't like it.
It's boiling things, steaming things, making stew.
And it's a revelation on TikTok.
It's a huge thing. It's water-based cooking. I'm on my water-based cooking journey.
It's never been done before, Josh.
They make us millennials and Gen Zers look horrible.
Y'all are
horrible.
Stupid.
We're stupid.
The worst part about it is they're like, you will never guess the health benefits that you get from water-based
cooking.
Really?
Your skin.
So clear.
Oh my gosh. Your
I have
blood
so
pressure.
so much energy.
Exactly. Oh,
because I learned how to make spaghetti.
Because that's it. They're like, I'm boiling my chicken breasts instead of frying them, and I'm such an overachiever, and I'm doing everything right. It's like boiling thing.
That's all they ever want. Pats on the back.
Do that water-based cooking, girl. You go.
Maybe put your head in it. Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding.
Write your letters to Katy.
That right there is where we end it. We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh.
We love you.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.